Okay. Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Is it? Hang on, good people, for just one moment here. Is it back to that screen? Okay, turn it off and turn it back on. Okay. Sorry, I'm dealing with something here real quick, good people. Alicia, what's up, Alicia? How are you doing? Sorry, I'm a little bit behind getting set up here, so bear with me for just a few moments, okay? And we'll be ready. This is what happens when you are not in your normal location. Okay. Let's see. Let me get my man Brian Green. Did you turn it back on? Huh? Okay. Okay, hold up. Okay, I'm almost with you guys. Trey, go back to it because I've got it up. Huh? All right, we're about to get this thing. Okay, good people, hang on for one moment. And, huh? Okay, all right. I was trying to get it set up downstairs for the wife, but okay. Let's see if we
Hey, Brad Harris, do you think we should go into a 2-minute offense and spread things out?
Okay, let's.
Yeah, we could. I mean, but we just got to have the right players. I mean, our receivers got to get separation. That's something they haven't really been able to do all season is get separation. So if we can get some separation and the offensive line can give Dak more time to throw the ball, then yeah. But that's been our problem. That's been one of our problems on offense. That and running the ball.
Okay. I'm going to leave you guys here with this for just a few moments. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. You
okay. All right. So you're in capable hands. Give me 1 minute.
You got it. Yeah. Do you have Mark's chat up?
Yeah, I got his chat up.
All right, cool. I'll man our chat and you can man his chat. Just because I got the game on here with my OBS over here, and I got a screen
Jeff
capture
Lee's on
here.
here on his Dwayne Sweeney for me, Marcus Blackman Sr., Patrick Romero. A lot of people on here.
Yeah.
Gina Dallas Diva.
What up, Gina? How's Cornelius doing, man? Is he all right? Is he I know he's spitting a lot of venom. He ain't happy. All right, first down, Denver. Uh-oh. Oh, no. That was the first play. No, that was first down. All right. Denver moving. But, Hamid, give us a number one pick. Eagles will loan you a homie, Roseman. The Cowboys need him. We ain't giving you no number one. Come on, bro.
But you know what? I can't even hate on
JJ. No, I can't.
I can't hate on the Eagles right now because they're doing everything that I wish Dallas would do.
Yeah, well, that's why I said, Hamid. Hey, JJ, welcome to the show, buddy. It's starting early, Philly D. Come on, Alec Boehm. Let's go, baby.
I mean, at least the Eagles, they got the kahunas to go out and sign players.
They're going to go make a trade for a linebacker. I'm telling you, they're going to get Singleton out of they're going to get Singleton, in my opinion, out of Denver. I mean, they're the type of team that's going to go out and get a couple pieces. They might get a safety. You got Jerry Jeudy on the market. You got the other dude on the market, the wide receiver. Frank Clark is on the market. I mean, they're having a fire sale. So,
okay, I'm back, good people.
we won't do nothing because Catboy is solely sold on our team, and he thinks our team is good enough.
Catboy's apologist just came back, so we could.
Oh Lordy, here we go.
Catboy.
Why is that not working for me at the moment?
But no, I get it. I understand to a certain point because you look at the whole Jets thing with Aaron Rodgers, but sometimes you got to be willing to take chances. I mean, Jerry Jones used to be like that. He went out and signed Primetime and all those guys, but ever since then he hasn't been, doing anything.
Yeah, I think every once in a while Jerry will open up his mouth, and I don't think he has a lot of. He may be the final answer, but he doesn't really do too much with personnel. I think they just let him talk, honestly. I don't think they. I mean, you saw what happened. Thank God that Johnny Manziel. He wanted him some Johnny Manziel. Did we end up with Johnny Manziel? No. They said, "Hell no, you ain't. You ain't getting him." So in the end, when push comes to shove, I don't think Jerry has a lot. He's not that much involved. So
okay.
But there's, Mark, we were just talking about Denver having a fire sale. So I said Eagles will probably go out and get a couple players from Denver because they're willing to make the moves mid-season. They'll get a linebacker that they need. I really like their linebacker, but it's going to cost you something.
Well, here's the thing. I actually was talking about that earlier today when Denver basically said we're open for business. And, of course, people are like, we're not going to do anything because, of course, you got to give to get, and we don't need a receiver. Well, we may or may not need a receiver, but I tell you who the question is it the offense or is it the players? Michael Gallup, unfortunately, has been going downhill even before the injury last year. His first couple of years, he was really like gangbusters. And I don't know that you can look at him and think that he is one of the premier wide receivers in football. The Cowboys, what we always do is we always do everything at the last minute or, actually a year too late. We hold on to guys too long and then try and get rid of them. When you can't get anything for him, Russell Wilson gets
right.
He got away. Wow. Shout out to Russell Wilson on third down. They're going to be 2 yards short. The question is it Brandon Cooks or is it the scheme that we're running that he's just not good?
It's the scheme. I'm just going to tell you right now, Mark. McCarthy's coming up really short, which is why he's having him and his assistant coaches are having they're bunkered down in there, wherever, the Star, and they're working 20-hour days. He told us. The assistant coaches tell the family, you'll be spending the nights here.
Now, let me put this out here because this is like Randall Cobb was, but he's not quite on the level of Randall Cobb. His rookie year, 507 yards. His second year, 1,107 yards, monster year. 2020, 843. That was without Dak. But then 2021, 445, and then last year, 424. I mean, are we looking and thinking that he's one of the premier wide receivers? I don't think he really is at this point. He's had several different injuries that have kind of slowed him down. I'm not saying he's a bad receiver, but when you look at Ayuk, when you look at Deebo Samuels, when you look at George Kittle, we can't compete.
But when you
with
look at that offense, here's the problem with our offense right now. And when you look at the Denver, a 49ers offense, Mark, what they're doing is motion, constant motion.
Yeah.
They got people moving all over the field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what McCarthy's doing? It's a career low in motion for the Dallas for CeeDee Lamb. They're lining up people, and he's trying to keep it basic. And basically, you got to beat your guy off the line of scrimmage instead of putting people in motion. The one big play that they had last week, Mark, was what? Cavante Turpin? He was in motion. He was in motion. That's what they have to do. They have to put guys in motion. McCarthy is scared, whether it's penalties or he doesn't. I don't know what his problem is, but when we were having success with CD, he was in motion and lining up in the slot, moving guys around. That's what has to happen.
Right.
He's just doing old school West Coast. Everybody's in a stopped position, and it's not working for us. So
And I think he's just doing that maybe because he feels the players aren't quite ready. But come on now.
Mike Aldana,
Open up the playbook.
absolutely. Brad Harris says, Mark Holmes, good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
Twiz, Sertan is going to cost way too much. I doubt he's available. Yeah, he's the one guy that's not available on that team. Shawn Payton wants to get his guys in there. That's why before you hopped on, I posted an interesting. Now, it's not going to happen, but I fully expect, rightly or wrongly, for them to re-sign Dak. I'm not getting into right or wrong, but they're going to re-sign him to a long-term deal, most likely.
The haters out there are out there
as
saying,
long as it doesn't go any further south.
They're ready. They're ready to cut his ass now and play Cooper Rush.
The only thing they could do,
Dak hate mail all week.
The only thing they could do was do a post June 1 and have to take a 26 mil hit this year and like a 25 or whatever, 30 mil, whatever it is next year. They could do that if it totally goes in the tank. I'm not saying they're going to. They can't trade him. He's got a no trade clause.
Okay. I sat here yesterday and I went through because, I'm trying to at least look at both sides of it because, people will say, you're scared of trying to get better and you'll settle for mediocrity. Well, that may be true. But from what I see, there's only a couple of ways to get a quarterback. Through the draft, right? And either you've got to have that number one pick or you just get lucky as shit like we do. 2, you end up trading for somebody. Or 3, you sign a free agent. If you're talking about the draft and trading for somebody, you saw what the Jets gave up for Aaron Rodgers. How did that work with Aaron Rodgers?
No, you got hurt.
Okay. Well, I'll give you another example. You had the Commanders say, Kirk Cousins, he's not good enough. We're going to go get a veteran, and we went out and got Alex Smith for $74 million, in which case, midway through the season where he was playing like ass, he got his leg messed up. If you go through what Washington has been through in the time that Kirk Cousins has left, Kirk Cousins has 166 touchdown passes, 58 interceptions, 22,400 some odd yards.
Well, it's great numbers.
Washington, on the other hand, has about 1,500 yards less passing, has 38 less TDs, and about 50 more interceptions. Do you think that Washington would have made the playoffs some of those years if they'd had Kirk Cousins? I can guarantee you they had him last year instead of Carson Wentz. I mean, they would have been in the playoffs.
That's a good point because we were talking about last year where they actually cost themselves a playoff spot by starting Wentz, and it probably wouldn't have been that close. They probably would have been going into that last week if they had Kirk Cousins. So yeah, that's a good point.
Here's where you also add to the equation too. Had they kept Kirk Cousins and just paid him, they're not spending a number one pick on Dwayne Haskins. They're not giving away draft capital to the Colts for Carson Wentz. And they would have actually had probably a better quarterback who would have been more stable. I'm just saying, that's a scenario that is possible for us. You look at us after Troy Aikman. It was a long time before we got lucky and found Tony Romo. It wasn't like they said, let's go get this guy because he's going to be our franchise quarterback. He sat around for 4 years on the bench and then got an opportunity because they had nobody else. And Dak was not drafted to be the franchise quarterback. You look at their track record of guys that they've wanted from like Quincy Carter to Paxton Lynch, Connor Cook. Basically, Dak was the last guy on the board. It's like, well, let's take him. So it's a great idea. If you could get Pat Mahomes, I'm all in for it. But that ain't going to happen. The other part of the equation is they gave up 3 number ones for Trey Lance. So everybody's like, let's start Trey Lance. The guy's got, 20 starts in his whole life?
Yeah.
Well, let's look at the teams.
Take over the reins?
Well, let's look at what the game we're watching right now, Russell Wilson. Well, they gave up a lot. Denver gave up a lot to get him. And
a couple of number ones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that ain't worked.
I think the coach goes before Dak. I'm just telling you, I just can't believe it's gone this bad with McCarthy. So that tells you why he gave up control of play calling. His offense is horrendous right now. It's
I'm trying to give benefit of the doubt, but maybe it's taking some time to get the subtleties of it and all that. But man, it's
bad,
ass.
Mark.
Let
It's
me
bad.
let me greet out to all the lovely people here. Let me say hello to Angelica Baron. Angelica, I wish I could show you right now because downstairs we moved the couch and everything in there in the living room. It looks good. It looks really good. Tracy's out down there chilling on the couch with the coffee table and everything else watching TV. Lady Libra, what's up, Lady Libra? Having a birthday this past weekend. Shout out to you. Marcus Blackman, how are you doing? The score, no score, 0-0. This will probably be the closest it will be because I think from here on out, they're about to get blown out. Joanne Gonzalez, what's up, JoJo? Let's see. Who else did I miss? All right. So, I think if we look bad against the Chargers and Brandon Staley, who's on the hot seat, and Kellen Moore's offense looks good, I really think that he gets fired this week. Gina Dallas Diva.
Yeah, I said the same thing, and I don't want to see that because I like Mike McCarthy as an overall head coach, but I don't know about. I think they let him give. I don't know. That would be. I think he would rather be fired than for them to come in and say
Brian Schottenheimer's play caller.
Yeah, right. I don't know. At this point, you can't do that. Schottenheimer has to step in. There just needs to be more creativity. And of course, you're hearing now, well, so what are you saying? You're saying Kellen Moore. Nobody questioned Kellen Moore's regular season offense. What we questioned is when you play the good teams. So, we just need to get back to the lab and work this out. I mean, we're playing a team who doesn't have a great defense. Well, Denver's hanging right here. 5:44 in the first.
We all know that Kansas City is a second half team.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to keep people. Let me get to my chat real quick. Going down. Philly D says going down. How much Dak wants? We'll see. Means no movement or down the field.
Okay, here's the reality. Daniel Jones is getting $40 million.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I mean, everybody
how
thinks
down is it going to be?
I mean, seriously. And Daniel, who would you rather have, Dak or Daniel Jones?
Right. Even though, again, and I'm not, I sound like an apologist, but with that offensive line, who knows what that would look like? And that offensive line is beat up and just horrendous.
No, so far I have not seen Taylor Swift.
She's there, but they told her to lay low, supposedly. Hamid, you want to give Dak a raise. That's going to happen if you resign him. It is what it is, man. Thought Cousins sucked, Philly D. I never thought that.
Here's the thing. You could cut Dak before March 15th, before the league year.
What up, Glimmer, man?
You would end up saving, I think, $26 million. But you would still get like 30-some million in dead money.
Right.
And then you could not, of course, trade him. So, yeah, you can walk away if you want to pay that boatload of money. But Cooper Rush, is that your quarterback? Trey Lance?
Well, they got Trey Lance, so I would say it would be him. Mike Aldana.
Here's what I would say. Because most fans are at the point of, because like talking to Big Wade. Big Wade's like, Jerry Jones won't make the bold moves that are needed to go ahead and get there. He'll talk, he'll talk the talk, but he won't walk the walk. And they need to blow it up, hit the reset button. Well, if you're thinking about hitting the reset button, why not just say, we're going to go all in then? If we're going to hit the reset button, let's go out and let's grab some players. And, if that doesn't work, then we blow it up.
Yeah, like go out and get you Frank Clark.
Yeah.
Like another defensive end. That way, that'll free up Micah to play more linebacker. And people, he's going to play
Zach Ertz, help you.
He's going to play linebacker on Monday night, but he's also going to get his edge rushes in. Don't panic. Everybody's, oh my God, now he's full-time linebacker. They have to. They're decimated, and they left themselves thin at linebacker coming into the year. Then they lost Overshone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they dangled our guys and cut the guys that we like. We
Devin
lost two
Harper.
linebackers.
Man,
Yeah,
what's up
Devin
with
Harper.
Javon Curse, man? He's just been stinking the joint up.
It's across the board. Our safeties have played horrendous recently, not all year, but in our losses, it's been horrendous. Our safety room. Malik Hooker, not good. Jaron Curse, not good. Donovan Wilson, I'm telling you, he hasn't. He had what, one practice in training camp. He's not ready to go. Really, he's learning.
Okay,
He's getting.
So wait, let me just put it like this, Bry guy. I'm just saying like this.
Right.
Let's say we go against the Chargers, and the Chargers put up a 40 burger, and we end up with say 17. Here's the problem for Mike McCarthy. He basically said, "No, I don't want Kellen Moore. I can do the job better myself. Let's get rid of that guy." The way the Cowboys would get beat down would be even worse than we did after the 49ers in the media.
Yep.
And that's where you literally have to say, I got to do something to try and turn this shit down. Because it doesn't get any lower than losing those two games. Because here's the reality. You lost to the Cardinals, which had the former coach, coordinator, Gannon, from the Eagles. Now you've lost to your nemesis, and you not only lost, you got bitch slapped.
Wow.
If you end up losing to Kellen Moore, that's the trifecta.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where you're going.
I think he's fired.
Yeah, that's when you look at it and say, we got to do something to change this shit.
But what's the move?
You end up having Brian Schottenheimer as the play caller, and you end up making interception. And you end up making Dan Quinn the coach. And you do it going into a bye week. Maybe I'm crazy.
Wow.
Maybe I'm overreacting, but Mike McCarthy's feeling some heat. That's why his ass is staying there 20 hours a day right now.
Well, he should feel the heat. I mean, it's you know, you have showed no
bullshit,
improvement.
Straight dope.
Glimmer Man, Parsons needed to be moved around and played more at linebacker. Blowing this team up is something another team's fan would want to screw us. That can get it done. I agree. I don't see us blowing anything up. I definitely, agree with that.
Hey, Big Rub. I hear what you're saying. Mike McCarthy's had back-to-back 12-win seasons. He's not getting the rope. You know, Jimmy Johnson had back-to-back Super Bowl winning seasons. You do know that, right?
Yep.
And he got the rope. So what makes Mike McCarthy untouchable?
Yeah. Everything that comes out of Jerry's mouth is all
bullshit,
publicity, and trying to keep a good picture on the outside, but on the inside, his lack of anything after the game was his silence was deafening. That's the term I was looking for. His silence after the game spoke volumes. He didn't say nothing. That's when you should worry about your job if you're Mike McCarthy. When Jerry's not running his mouth to the reporters and shutting up,
something's going on.
Something's going on. Mm-hmm. There's something rotten in Denmark. So
yeah, he
knows he's 80 or he'll be 81. He don't have too many more seasons. Shout out to him. He looks fairly good for his age. I see other 80-year-olds and,
Well, okay. Well, let me say shout out to new channel member, Pazatron Vegas. Pazatron Vegas, shout out to you, buddy. Appreciate you becoming a channel member. Go to the community tab. In there is a link to our Thrive site, so that way we can get you your shot glass as well as your stress football. And I believe we have all of the Mojo crew and the super fans. All of your stuff is out the door. So if you didn't get that next couple of days, then let me know, because then it might have gotten lost in the mail. Tailgate members, we're still working on your shot glass racks, but most of those are out too. So shout out to everybody who has become a member. Jerry's always going to, do whatever gets people to listen. And we always follow along with Jerry. And Jerry's gotten so a lot of the stuff he says is just straight bullshit. Wide open. Jeez. So the blowout is now. Okay, I'm betting we'll see a Taylor Swift sighting soon.
Yeah, it'll be soon.
Look, there you go.
Are you not entertained?
There you go. I told you we'd see it. Did I call it? Did I call it?
Oh man.
Well, listen, it's all about. It is all about the ratings and Taylor Swift, and oh, by the way, it's on Prime. It's on Amazon Prime. You know, Bezos is like, give me some Taylor Swift.
Okay.
So, you know.
Give me some Taylor Swift. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like, yeah, this is what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Another one. Where's that?
Yep. She probably don't even know anything about football.
Just
She's
now?
just acting like she does.
No, I was playing a drop.
On the deck.
Taylor.
Okay, we had a skunk on the deck. Oh, shit. Okay. So that's not good. Just now. Yeah, go on over to the cemetery. No, we had a skunk out on our deck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was Frank. Get rid of this.
Good thing you didn't go out on there. Wow, okay. Because we've been stinking up in here. Okay.
But you don't see Sierra in any games or anything.
Oh, no.
And her and Russell Wilson's married. But you'll never see her.
Travis
used
Kelce,
to.
Glimmer Man. What up, Gina? How are you? You
All
calming
right.
your husband down or what? Is he all worked out? He's off for 3 days, Gina. He living large. Brian, my husband was living.
Did you
living
remember the
Sunday.
Parsons
Had to
plot?
get him.
Felix, email me, buddy.
Hey, Gina, tell your husband that I had over 120 packages today.
Thank God I'm not getting the game. Don't think Jerry will
rough.
let Mike go until Dan Quinn makes his choice. There's the first down right there on cue. Yep. Our culture needs to shift back from marketing and back to football. You know,
Well, it's like Deion Sanders said. Deion Sanders said it right. We're playing with no grit right now. And
Who
we
was
need
he
to get
talking
back.
about? Who was he talking about? Deion
was
made
talking
a
about-
oh
comment.
shit, interception.
Uh-oh. Pick. He was just talking about the team just playing soft. I mean, they just
Well, he
ain't playing
said we
with
have
no-
some dogs that ain't acting
They're
like
not
it.
playing
Who
up to their potential.
So who was he talking about? That's what I'm curious. What
Probably
dog
Micah
is-
Parsons.
Listen, that was a horrible pass. I'm on record, man. I love Micah, but he's not without a criticism, just
You know-
like that. You know,
Here's the thing that bothers me. Okay, is from Hot Boys. Okay, remember when we the Hot Boys, and
Yeah, that
and now of
was
course
lame.
I don't need you. I'm gonna have to come back in that window when I varnish, honey. I don't need you guys to tell me what you guys are. Why don't you go out there and play, and we'll tell you what you are, or what we think you are. The Doomsday Defense, they didn't name themselves. The America's team, we didn't, the team players didn't come up with we're America's team. That was somebody else. In the same way, the Immaculate Reception wasn't made up by Franco Harris. You go do your job on the field, bust ass, and we'll come up with the nicknames. How about that?
yeah. Well, Twiz says you got a finesse team, can't play bully ball. And that brings me to my next thing, Mark and Loyal. Why did we not see Mozzie? Is he playing that bad that we can't get him on the field? What's going on? Mozzie hardly played that last game.
I don't know.
I don't know if Dan Quinn just didn't want him in there, but you would think they would rotate him.
Listen,
or
man.
maybe they don't think he's ready.
He had a hell of a game the game before, so I thought. Now, I'm not a coordinator. He looked good.
Could you imagine if Dak Prescott had just thrown that interception right there in the red zone?
Oh, yeah.
Just threw it up.
But you gain some cachet when you been in the league for 5 years and the lowest you've made it.
Oh, Brian P. Our nickname right now is Ass. Shit.
Mahomes hasn't been any less than the championship game his whole career. That's why, Mark. I mean, like I told you at the beginning of the year, if Dak went on to lead this team to a Super Bowl, and it wouldn't be Dak winning the Super Bowl, it would be the Cowboys. He would get a little more leeway, but we're in year 8 and we're regressing. Now we can make excuses as to why and or my opinion and the offense. And now I do remember telling Twiz before the season started that I said, we have a new offense. We might get out of the gate slow. I know
Yeah.
Twiz will remember me saying that. And he goes, "Oh, you're just making excuses already." I had no idea that it was going to be this bad.
Yeah.
So I'd be
The
lying
Texas
if I
Bird
said,
Toast offense, man.
"Hello, Mark Hutchin. How are you, buddy?"
We're not getting
Atlanta Walker.
we're not
what
getting
they
anything
did
from our rookies
Prescott.
right now. And
Yeah,
that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
You
I really wanted to see Overshown. I can't believe he got injured.
Well, yeah, and I think the one that's really hurting is a Schoonmaker and Mozzie. Those two are really hurting us. Schoonmaker he dropped another one. So,
Mozzie Charlton. No, Tony. Come on, man. Mozzie Charlton. Oh, man. Not a taco.
I'll tell you one thing, Mark.
What's that?
The only thing good about losing, man, my reaction video is close to 3,000 views. For me, that's fantastic.
Yeah, because everybody loves misery.
Yeah, everybody.
This is a sloppy game. Did he fumble it?
Don't fumble it, Danny.
Wow. Okay. This is just
turnover. Crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's out.
So do we think this is Shawn Payton? Or, I mean, what is going on here? Because did Shawn Payton learn?
I just think that Shawn Payton came into a bad situation.
Pause.
His butt is down before
His
the ball.
ass is down. It's 2 games. Relax and take care of business this week, Twiz.
Yeah,
says.
now here's the thing. Okay.
Twiz is cocky with the 5-0. I will be
No,
too.
hold on. Now if we go through, and win, we're 4-2. We're 4-2.
We're 1 game behind where
We
I
get
thought
the bye
we'd be,
week.
which
Right?
is not
And
bad.
going into a bye where you can try and get healthy and catch your breath. If you lose, you don't want to go in the bye week 3-3, having lost 3 of 4.
Right. Oh,
But
yeah.
you remember the last time we went into a bye week, you remember what happened, right? Remember we signed Amari Cooper?
Yeah.
Who's to say there might be someone out there we don't know that Catboy and Jerry could be thinking about signing? Turn our season around. Look what happened with Amari Cooper.
Pastron Vegas, great point. He said it reminds him that Shawn Payton reminds him of Jimmy Johnson after he left the Cowboys and went to Miami coaching. And the thing about Shawn Payton talked so much trash about Nathaniel Hackett that, now your team is just putrid. So they got the ball back 1st and 10. Boom.
And you remember too, before we signed Amari Cooper, remember how bad our offense looked. So who's to say they might have something up their sleeve we don't know about?
Oh, but hey, Thomas, you're 100% right. Almost every Cowboy fan did want Shawn Payton. But not only that, here's the thing where you have to listen or think about what the fans want. Remember when we also wanted the coach from Jacksonville, Urban Meyer? Y'all remember that, right? People kept saying, "Oh man, we should get Urban Meyer." You remember when we also wanted Josh McDaniels? People running Josh McDaniels. Oh man, he's Bill Belichick guy. He's a great offensive coordinator. Yeah, none of these guys are doing much of anything, and the problem, of course, is who wants to coach with Jerry Jones? He's really hired one independent-minded coach, and that was Bill Parcells, and we didn't have him long enough to really do anything. Everybody else is, a coordinator that he's hired, Jason Garrett or Chan Gailey or what was the one that went 5-11 3 years in a row?
Dave Campo.
Dave Campo, right. Yes, man, that's what he wants. He wants,
Yeah.
This is his toy to play with. And if you're making billions more than anybody else and you don't have to win, why do you worry about it?
Al Davis 2.0.
Everyone looks good under Brady. We chose Michael Gallup over Cooper. Let that marinate. True.
I honestly think we have plenty of talent in the wide receiver room.
Oh, that's Brian. That's game day Brian on the screen and with Loyal Cowboy. So let me get Brian's actually links so you guys can check him out. Follow
Game
him out.
time. It's game time.
Did I-
Game day. Game time.
Did I say prime time?
No, you said game day.
At least I got the game part, man. God, why you always give me a? You know, I just turned 58, man. I'm old.
I'm playing with you. It's all right. It's all good.
I'm
Rip Cowboys player X, Dennis Rydell. Who we ripping, Dennis? Help me out. Who we ripping? Listen, man, I don't want to rip anybody. You know what I want? I want to win. I want to win this.
What's up, SSL TV?
That's what I want. I want to win. I don't want to rip. I don't want to have to rip anybody.
Well, if it were me, first thing I would say is, Micah, you don't need to do the damn podcast on Mondays. Get rid of that shit.
I'm telling you, I didn't like it when everybody was all. It was all well and good when you're winning. That's how it works. When you winning, then nobody cares what you do. Hence the White House back in the day. They didn't care. You know, you could be up all night and show up at the game with 2 hours sleep as long as you performed. Nobody cares. But that's not what's happening.
Well, looking at the chat, man, everybody's killing Dak. It's everybody.
Well,
everybody wants a piece of Dak.
And here's the thing I think, Mark, and I said it before.
Piece of something.
Dak, I think ever since he got that foot injury, he hasn't been the same.
It's kind of like Carson Wentz.
But the old Dak in those situations would have ran the ball. But I understand the situation because when you're on that turf and your foot gets stuck in there. I mean, I think he's got PTSD. He doesn't want to. He's just every time he thinks about running the ball, he relives that moment. When
Not
he broke his
only
foot.
that though. He doesn't look like he's. I don't know if that thing is really right. Because he doesn't look that good running anymore.
Something's going. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's why I'm telling you, this whole Trey Lance thing, they have an out. I'm not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent, but he's their out. If they determine, if we continue down this path this year, end up winning 9 games, let's say we go 9-8 and just miss the playoffs, or we just barely make in, but we lose in the first round, they're not going to. I think they're going to start to transition. I really do. I would never have thought that. But listen, let's just hope that we get our act together.
Yeah, KVG made a good point, Mark. It says, I wish we had John Kidna as Jack's quarterback.
I thought he did.
I like Kidna.
Yeah, I liked Kidna a lot, too. I liked him a lot better than Kellen Moore. But we've done that with Linehan as opposed to Callahan. I wish we had kept Callahan instead of Scott Linehan and made him the offensive coordinator. But here's the thing that's almost comical to me was when I was watching, I guess it was one of the shows. What show was it? But they were talking about, well, Dak, you could go to Super Bowl if you have the pieces and things around it. He can't put teams, on their shoulder like Justin Herbert or Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen. And I'm kind of like, wait a minute. These guys ain't won those Super Bowls. Unlike Lamar Jackson, usually can't make it to the playoffs right now. And what has Justin Herbert won?
Right.
So you keep getting pounded on the head that he can't win big games.
But Herbert, it's how they look at it. This is how people are looking at it, though. They're looking at Herbert has only a couple years in the league, year 3, I think. Dak's on year 8. The odds are they don't think he can turn it back around. That's all. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what the thinking is. Dak is no longer a young quarterback. He's 30 years old. I love Dak, but I'm telling you what the narrative is. He's going to have to do it himself. He's going to have to dig himself out. If I'm going to bet on anybody, I'm going to bet on him to do it. But He's going to put the work in. Something don't look right. I
Yeah.
think it's his confidence. I don't think he's very confident in this offense. I think the defense, when it was going all out, it's easier to play. With a lead, a double-digit lead, it's always easier to play downhill. But when you play a good
there's
team,
a lot of things that are going on in this team because we finally got Micah, which is definitely a vocal leader on there.
right?
CD, I think of Michael Irvin. I think even Drew Pearson. I think of T.O. I think of Des Bryant. Wide receivers that are like, when it's crunch time, get me the damn ball. And if you're not getting it, he's going to make sure you know it. It seems like CD, he's not happy about not getting the ball, but it's kind of like he's just going to go pout.
He can't get no
where's
separation.
the dog in you? Where's the beast? Where is I'm Michael Jordan, I want to be the one to put the team on the back. I don't see that fire. Another problem we have is Jake Ferguson's done okay, but Hendershot and Schoonmaker, you got 2 receptions between the two of them.
Yeah,
You got to
that's
get
not
more
good.
than that from your tight ends. And the running game, I'm not sure about the running game because every single game that we have lost to San Francisco, we can't run the ball worth shit. That's holding. Kansas City ain't looking that good here.
No.
We always had vocal leaders, Tony Brown, in the past, but right now, they just not there. Trade for Kyle Pitts. You see
Again,
this
what are you
fire
giving
the
up?
last 6 or 7 years.
What are you giving up for Kyle Pitts? That's Atlanta. Ain't
I
gonna
like
do
Kyle Pitts, but he's unproven. So what are we giving up? They're going to want
A number
a
one?
one.
Yeah.
I'm not giving up a one for Kyle Pitts. He does. How many touchdowns does he have in 2 years? 2? I don't even know. Not a lot.
Not a lot is right.
I don't think that's the problem. We got weapons. We're just not running an offense. I don't know what it is. I just know we need more motion. We shall see, though. I'm tired of the negative, honestly. Philly D, not saying he doesn't, but he has great moments. Yeah. I like Josh Allen, too, but he's not perfect either. And no quarterback is perfect. I'm just
Well,
disappointed that
that's what Cowboy fans expect.
you're only as good as the team around you. But tell you one thing, he's close. This game is at least it's close. See, and number 49 is on the trade block, so it's just keep an eye on number 49 for the Denver Broncos. My guess is Philly will get him. He looks like an Eagle type of player to me. Howie will give up a pick to get him. So that's my opinion. I hope, I just don't see us doing much. I think Jerry's going to put his, nice escape. Jerry's going to put his head in the sand and say, I already gave up a couple draft picks. You know how much they love drafting. They're not going to want to give up anything next year. So, like I was telling Loyal, they had a hypothetical trade. I told you it's not going to happen, but in my opinion, to me, if Denver liked them, they would have made a play for him already. But a writer came out and said Denver gives us a 4 for Trey Lance, and we flip him back a 6. Now, and we get Singleton. We get Singleton and a 4, and we got to give up Lance and a 6. I would do it because I'm not ready to move on from Dak, but
looking at some of my comments that I've got, like, I'm so tired of Dak's incompetence. We use Dez, Jason Garrett, Amari Cooper, Kellen Moore as a scapegoat, and the whole time it's been Dak Prescott.
Yep.
Mark will defend Dak until everyone is out. Dak is the issue. He doesn't read the field right, especially in big games. Chargers are going to smoke us.
Oh, well, James Snyder said Walt Garrison passed away.
He's that good, Mark?
Wow.
Walt Garrison died?
Well, Garrison, yeah, just a pinch between my cheek and gums gives me all that tobacco flavor that I love.
Rest in peace.
We have talent that we aren't using enough. I don't know why. Glimmerman, yeah, I don't think it's a talent thing. I think we have the talent. I honestly do. I think we're running this offense that Mike McCarthy on paper and the analytics team came up with, because it's not the West Coast, it's the Texas coast. You basically I think you overcorrected. Okay, we've already on record of saying that 5 of the interceptions that Dak threw last year were not his fault. So that leaves us 10 interceptions in 12 games. It's still not good. But let's not forget that he had a screw in his thumb, his throwing hand. Let's not forget these things. He's never had I just think we overcorrected. And we're playing just very vanilla. The teams are jamming you with the line of scrimmage, playing the safeties deep, and daring Dak to go over the middle of the field. But we're not running patterns that are really opening anything.
Oh, my God. I've got Chuck says, I'll give you Dak and take Angelica. Come on, man. That's not a fair
Angelica's
trade, man.
taken already.
Oh, boy.
I think she's taken. I think she's married. Come on now.
Do people remember Dak beating Tampa Bay with Tom Brady? No, they don't. We got talent, but we don't have the dog mentality on our team. I agree with that one more than anything else. We talk the talk, but then we act like scared bitches when you get punched in the face. In San Francisco, they came in there with a mission.
They were scared. I really think that Dallas was scared.
They honestly were. I'm sorry. With Kittle running around with F Dallas, they had the mentality. You remember?
They were scared.
You remember when we lost the first playoff game to them? When they showed up, had the boom box out there, and they came out there, they had no fear. You saw them loose, ready to play. Chuck, like Dion said, we don't have any digs.
Great.
You mean dogs on defense? Dog on defense or offense on that, Chuck? Not another turnover. This has been the sloppiest game. Who's got it? Robert, what's up, Mark, in the room? Man, I'm just living life. Happy to be hanging with my friends here, talking about my Cowboys and hoping.
Won't you be my cowboy?
Well, Denver got it.
Denver's
wow.
got it. What is that? Is that 3 turnovers by Kansas City or 2? Well, they didn't get the first down. Turnover on down, so it was a fumble. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know the answers, man, for our team. I wish I knew, but I don't know the answers. I mean, just it's not the end of the world, but those are the
Chuck said,
games.
It was a joke. I'm married. His wife must be sitting there. It's just jokes, baby.
You had to say that one out loud. He could just sneak that one by.
They're all playing slop because Taylor Swift's making them goo. Okay. Ward family, what's up, Ward?
You beat 8-9.
How you
Bucks
doing,
team.
man?
Congrats.
Angelica said, I know you were kidding. Trust me.
Byron said no one can do the tush push like the Eagles.
Damn. Gina Dallas Diva said they need to stop being scared and let their nuts hang.
Damn.
See, the women in here, they don't play, man. We got the best women in town. He got spanked on the head. CD has to come up when he sees Dak can't get to him.
It was on the road, Twiz. Come on now. Everybody was saying we were going to lose. So now we're hearing you beat an 8-9 Bucks team. Dak played great that game, Twiz. The problem is he doesn't play that way every game. That's the problem.
Well,
I'm just saying. He don't play that way every game. Either does most quarterbacks. He played at a perfect
doesn't play
level.
that way every. I mean, you remember Josh Allen versus the Jets this year? And
that's what I'm saying.
But
Jags? He played his best game in the playoffs. Everybody wants to crap on him.
I'm just anxious to see, though, when the Eagles play the 49ers, if the Eagles get beat the same way, how is the media going to react to that?
You can't take away what he did in the playoffs.
No. True on that. Chuck said, my
If
wife
Dallas
works
was
at nights,
done,
plus I'm not scared. You're not scared because she's not home right now.
Philly D says if Dallas was doing the brothers shove, the wait, I don't understand. The brothers shove, y'all would have loved it having the same success. Oh, I guess the tush push.
Mm-hmm.
I, you know, we don't really run it too often. I know this.
Oh,
Dak
no,
is not so stupid.
not Pat Mahomes with the slow lip.
What, they got the ball back?
Denver's got the ball.
Yeah,
They
I
didn't
thought
make
so.
the first down.
Eagles don't get blown out.
This is
I
one
love.
ugly motherfucker.
I know this. Dak is not so stupid. They have to dumb the offense down that much. No, Mike McCarthy's predictable is more. He only has watched the Chargers. Do you have the same plays there? I just think he overcorrected because of the turnovers. He overcorrected. You know, what good coaches do is look at their quarterback and maximize how they can play. You know, I don't. You know, Dak. That was an
I
anomaly
just want to
year.
run the damn ball.
Yeah. Well, what's up with Pollard now? Did you see?
What?
He's injured. So I
You
don't
got to be
know.
kidding me.
I'm not saying
But
he's
that's
not
not
playing.
that's not surprise to
He don't.
me.
He don't look good. He's way down compared to last year. This time,
That's not a
yards
surprise
per
to me
run.
because what did I say from the first couple of games where he had more carries than anybody else in the league. I'm like, he ain't going to be able to hold up for the season. That's not his game.
Yeah.
Could we be looking at our team just literally falling apart? I mean, the amount of injuries we've had so far.
He was on the injury report, so I
Shit,
don't
I
know
didn't
that
even
he's not
see
going to
that.
play. I don't know that he's not going to play, but it don't look good.
Oh, Lordy.
I think he'll play, especially with the bye coming. But you know how Dallas always likes to roll into the bye, give him a week off, and have a bye, and then come back. So I would think he's going to go, especially him being in the final year.
Holy
You know,
moly.
oof,
Damn. We got a
horrendous.
oh my God. Marquez Bell, shoulder. Tyler Biotish, ankle. Damone Clark, shoulder. Neville Gallimore, knee. Stephon Gilmore gets a veteran rest. C.J. Godwin, pectoral.
He's out.
Hankins, veteran rest. Malik Hooker, shoulder. DeMarcus Lawrence, rest. Zach Martin, rest. Tony Pollard, shoulder.
Shoulder.
Tyron Smith, rest. Hamstring for Wanye Thomas. Kayvon Turpin, ankle. Linton Vander Esch, of course, got put onto IR. Donovan Wilson, ankle. Nashawn Wright, ankle. Jesus Christ. Why'd they even practice today?
Well, I'm hearing Wilson is just precaution. He's going to be fine. But Turpin has a high ankle sprain. So that's
Kiwana
not
Gibson.
good.
Shout out to Kiwana. She said she just got her plaque today. Glad to hear it.
What up, Kiana?
The injury list is crazy. Yeah. No way
crazy.
the Eagles beat the 49ers unless they hurt Purdy's arm again. It's a one-horse race in the NFC. You know, the Eagles do have that turn in the schedule coming up real soon. This is where they knew that they needed to start out 5-0 because Murderers Row starts soon. Let's see. They got the Jets they got the Jets this weekend, and then they've got the Eagles have Miami, so they got Tua, and we know how they are against the pass. The Commanders, again, Commanders actually gave them a game. They went to overtime. Then they got us. They got Kansas City. They got the Bills. And after that, let's see. They got the Bills, and then 49ers, then us again, and then the Seahawks. If they can go 500 in that stretch, I'd be surprised. Would you? Or am I crazy?
They'll probably do a little better than 500. They're on their way right
Miami,
now.
Dallas twice, Kansas City, Buffalo, and the 49ers, and Seattle.
No. They'll probably beat Seattle. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
How has Dallas been against?
Okay, let's say we split with. Okay, I'll say we split with them. I say the 49ers kill them. I think Miami beats them with the passing game with Tyreek Hill. They ain't got nobody that can keep up with Tyreek Hill. Kansas City?
LED, they're not bad at all against the pass.
Kansas City, they might win if
Gilmore's
Travis
getting
breaks up with
exposed.
Taylor Swift.
She only usually lasts about 6 weeks. So
That's what I'm
about
saying.
week 9.
Maybe, she breaks up that week with the Eagles, and that might be the difference on there. Seattle, they'll beat Seattle. So, I say they get 2, maybe 3 wins in that 7 stretch. Hey, guys, one big game to win. You taking Dak or Jalen? And be honest. Who are you taking? I'll take Dak. That's just me. Go ahead and say I'm a Dak lover.
Right now, I'm going to go with Jalen Hurts. Right now, I
Joanne
can't.
Gonzalez. What's up,
That's
JoJo?
I love Dak. I don't have Jalen's jersey. I got Dak's jersey. But if I got to win one game, give me the guy who can make something happen with his feet. Even if everything else breaks down, he can break one off. This isn't about Jalen versus Dak. I've been saying that for the whole offseason. It's a lot more involved. Mm-hmm. I think the quarterback gets too much hate or too much love. It is what it is. It's the big money position. Right now, Dak's not getting done. It's no secret. Hopefully, he turns it around. It is what it is. He's getting close to the end now.
Here's my hope is that our best football's ahead of us. That come December, that's when we're playing well.
Is that true, Hamid? Jalen Hurts is 23-1 over his last 24 starts.
I think
that's pretty darn.
I think it is true.
So that's pretty good. It's hard to do down a guy like that. So, even if he has a great team behind him, you think there'd be more slip-ups.
Having a team that he has there makes a difference. It makes a heck of a difference.
Again, we're losing because Arizona put a blueprint out. Remember I said there's a blueprint how teams are running
here
against
we go. Taylor Swift again. That's number 4, I believe. Every time Travis Kelce gets a catch, you got to show Taylor Swift. Yeah. Having a guy like that, man. Could you imagine if we had a Travis Kelce? Could you imagine?
We wouldn't use him right. Right? Even my dog is tired of all the losing.
Your dog. I can't believe it. It's only 3 points in this game. Jeez. Stacy Schubert, what's up, Stacy? Try the wide angle here. We can enjoy the view of the Jobu Sports red brick house here. It's beginning to come together nicely.
Oh yeah, I like that floor. I seen the floor. That
I don't know,
nice.
Twiz. Let's ask Travis what she's shaking off.
Mark, I'm sorry, but Dallas worst football ahead of us. Sorry, Mark. I'm old enough to remember many times that we've been left for dead, and that we've gone through and played well. Like I said, I can think of that 3-5 season that we got Amari Cooper.
This is the ultimate redemption story. Starts out good, goes in the tank, turns it around, Super Bowl MVP. So.
Touchdown.
There we go. Now it's a blowout. Okay, Galen Miller. Shout out to Galen Miller for the super chat. I appreciate
Tony.
that. Rest in peace, Walt Garrett, and a Cowboys.
Darius.
A
Tell you one
Cowboys
thing, Shawn
cowboy.
Payton lost weight since the start of the season.
Yep, $17 million a year.
For who?
Sean Payton,
Really?
17 mil a
That
year.
was clutch there, Twiz. We needed that.
Take AJ from away from Hart and he'd be the same.
Wow.
Oh my God, the booth is becoming a soap opera. All the commentators just talk about Taylor Swift. Okay. You know, I just don't see the fascination. Angelica, you making? I could use some coffee right now. This game has put me to
Yeah,
sleep.
I know. I might actually go get me a little something.
Oh,
Just like a little espresso or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
what I should do? I tell you what I
Hold
should
down the
do.
fort. Get to the chat. We got to start communicating with our peeps here.
Yeah,
I don't want to leave them hanging.
Oh, y'all hold the chat down.
that
Thanks.
movie's not a redemption. Dallas is a split. Chiefs winning, Miami winning, Bills winning, and they'll beat Seattle. That's kind of like what I see, G Nazi. Hey Chuck, I'm fixing to make some Cuban coffee. Oh, Angela, can you send me some? 49ers come to Philadelphia. Phillies crowd. Okay, Philadelphia. You're just too funny. If I was smart, what I would do is I'd go ahead and varnish the steps and come out the window. Although now I found out we got a skunk that's in our backyard. So, shit, that's all I need to do. Go out and get sprayed by a skunk. Thaddeus Cobb. Mark, thanks for the stress ball because I need it. Yeah, I told Mike, I said, Mike, we got to get all those things out because we stressing hard. Definitely. I definitely need one here too. Rich, she's hot. Is she? I need a little more meat in my bones, personally. You know, wouldn't you agree, little cowboy?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm not getting to that, but yeah, you know, it gets cold at night, man. You need something to snuggle up next to.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Tony wear that thing on his head? Tony, wear what thing on his head? What are we talking about, Stephen Brown? Okay, I'll express it out. Okay, thank you, Angelica. I appreciate it because I'm still working on this morning's coffee and it's lukewarm right now. Cowboys will make you drink. You got that right. I hope our team comes down to
Hey,
earth
Johnny
this
Penna
week.
says Taylor just might sing at the halftime. She turned that down. They actually wanted her to sing and she said no. So that's why Usher's performing at halftime.
I like to drink my coffee with some keto coffee creamer and heavy cream in it. Is Dak the same without Amari Cooper? Amari
I just
Cooper,
think
having a good receiver makes a difference.
Amari Cooper and Dak had good chemistry.
Yeah.
I don't see it with Cooks, and I don't really see it with Lamb.
I don't know what's going on
That's
with
just my opinion.
Cooks. Brandon Cooks, that's been almost,
But
a real disappointment. I mean, we're talking about Noah Brown stats right now.
yeah,
Actually, maybe worse than Noah Brown stats.
they just can't get separation. You know, that's the bottom line. They need to get some separation, and they ain't getting it. These guys are not scared at all. They're putting 2 or 3 guys, one person behind them, one in front of them. So
Yeah.
every time they throw the ball, you know,
There's somebody right there on him. And if Dak's got to throw in the tight windows every time, sooner or later you're going to the well. You are going to throw interceptions.
yeah. Yeah, like I said, he just needs to run a little bit more. I mean, especially when he knows nobody's open. Or, I mean, at least have some kind of security blanket down the field that you can toss the ball off to, something.
Yeah. All right,
But it's
3 minutes
there.
left to go to the half. Can Denver do anything here? Probably not. I think this game's
Zimmerman
already
says,
over.
has anyone looked at the plays and seen if they are covered? You talk about on offense, Glimmerman?
CD's flashed a few times, but not enough. Cooks has been covered pretty much. Michael Gallup has been almost blanketed almost all the time.
Yeah, where's Jalen Tolbert been at? I haven't seen him. Oh, that just got knocked down.
Nice run. 3rd down and 2. Broncos first half possession, 9 plays, turnover and downs, interception, punt.
Yeah, Glimmerman, I'm with you. Dak acts like he won't even roll out. I mean, like I said, I just think it's that foot injury. We know he can run, but maybe, like Mark said, something might be wrong with his foot.
Wow.
Squares, the score is 10-0. Yep,
And
Kansas
Russell,
City.
that play, good God. Russell Wilson, was that a design run?
I'm surprised Russell don't run like he used to.
He was trying to run, and he lost 3 yards on that. Wow. That was pretty bad. Okay, so
Where is he running? He didn't have nowhere to run there.
who remembers Cook getting KO'd in the Super Bowl? I heard Dak. It hurts Dak to. Oh, I hurts Dak to run. He does have PSD. Eagles not that good. They had a battle with Washington. Ward family. I don't know. I'm not watching the game. Who's the worst team in the league? Right now, I think we're looking at it. Denver. Denver Broncos are just bad.
John Pena says, where was the team during the 49ers game? I didn't see them at all. I'm still heartbroken. I just think they were scared, Johnny, myself. I think they had butterflies going into it, and, you know.
What's that?
I was just answering chats.
No, but what butterfly? Who was scared?
Well, when they played the 49ers, they were just scared.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't look like they were ready at all.
I don't know if they were scared. It seemed like they were pumped up before the game, if you saw any of the videos, but
Yeah, they're always pumped up. It shows them.
Yeah.
I went to a game when they played the Colts in Indianapolis that one year, and they were over there getting all pumped up, and they got blown. They got shut out that game. So they always. I don't know if they do that for the cameras or what. But
we could use
Fake
Jenkins,
juice is what it
100%.
was.
Well, there's no excuses, right? They went to Arizona, lost 28-16. Then we came back and did what? What was the score of that next game?
An ass whipping.
38 to what? 3 or something.
38-3. So let's see what happens before we start jump ship. If we get a big, let's say we win 30 to whatever, 30 to 20.
My
30 to
God, Dana,
20.
I'm not making excuses. I'm just speaking facts. They were scared that game. I'm not making excuses at all.
Yeah, I think they were too.
You know what it
were just
reminded
scared.
me of? It reminded me of a team playing tight and a team that's hot playing loose, and things go your way when you're loose. You're not thinking too much. It seemed like we had guys, again, it was a stagnant offense, no movement. The NFL, you have to. What were we saying? We were saying for the longest time. Thank you.
You're right,
Stephen
Limmerman.
Brown, man. Thanks, Stephen
If
Brown.
they were scared, then it's the staff's coaching staff to get them ready. You're right. I agree. I mean, Jimmy
Yeah,
Johnson
they
wouldn't have
weren't
had
ready.
that. He would have been cussing them out in the locker room or something. But
Denver punted again. Here we go. Let the games begin.
They weren't ready for that game. They came out there and they just got punked. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They were scared.
Well, we're gonna have to purge. Some. I got my purge mask there. We're gonna have to purge some. If we can't get the job done, we're gonna purge people. It's gonna get ugly, people. It's gonna get real ugly. I think we get the dub.
I think I heard that everybody who has played San
Thanks,
Francisco
Steven.
this
Steven Brown.
year
Thanks, buddy.
has lost the next week after as well.
It's not a good stat.
Now, granted, a lot of the teams they've played have not been good teams. But
Yeah, I don't know that we were scared, Mike. I think they were tight. They weren't scared. They were tight, and I think our game plan sucked, and that's why they're working 20-hour. They're working 20-hour days.
Listen.
You don't blow.
oh,
I
another
don't care.
interception.
Damn.
You're the best.
Oh, there's a
What,
flag.
not-
What's the flag?
Oh my God, this is just turnover city tonight.
Thursday Night Football. Up, coming back. All righty. San Diego next week. Is there a Super Bowl? We were also outcoached. We were definitely outcoached.
Jesse
Jesse Holly.
Stephen Brown said Jesse Holly was saying our receivers can't get separation. That's actually
Very true.
no, because Brian Broadus broke down the separation. It's a drawn out analytic thing, but we're getting separation. Our number one guy you're getting obviously is CeeDee Lamb and it's Jake Ferguson. These guys are open. Jake is they gauge they use different terms for if he's open, meaning a yard and a half or like 2 yards, like a small window throw is like a yard, and like being open, like wide open, is like 3 yards or more. We're hardly ever 3 yards or more. That's scheme. We got Brandon Cooks. We got CeeDee Lamb. They can run routes and they're fast. That has nothing to do with that. It's Mike McCarthy's offense. So that's a problem. It's a problem.
3rd and 10.
Game time, Brian. Now you're swapping one word for another, but he's still the same thing. What do you mean, bro? Cowboys played exactly the same way they lost to San Fran, beat them the first time around. It was actually worse this time. We only scored 10 points this time, right? What did we score last playoff? 13?
Mm-hmm.
So technically it was worse, Mike. And they only scored 19 in the playoff game. They scored at will in the second half against us this time. It was worse this time, Mike.
Yeah, that it was. I'm just
I
ready
just
for
don't
another
think it
game.
was scared. Yeah, I know. We got to get it behind us.
Yeah, but we got to get a win.
We got to get it behind. I know. We got to get the win.
If we don't
and-
get a win,
yeah.
man. Oh, Lord.
We're playing a well-rested Los Angeles team.
Yeah, I know. And Kellen,
He's licking his chops.
he's drawing up the plays. It's going to be a high-scoring game. If we're going to win, we better score 30 points. So I'm just telling you now.
Is that intentional grounding?
You're the best.
McCarthy is coaching his way out the door. Sorry ass.
He said scared. I said tight. Mike. He said scared. I said tight.
Ward family also said, and I've also seen our receivers overthrown by 5 yards. True, too. Can't dispute that one. Do you think Cowboys 909? Do you guys think if the Cowboys offense could have a few good drives on the start of the game, that our defense would have held up better? Dak's not the guy. Not going to make it any more excuses for him.
I think if we win, I think this game may even hinge. I know technically it won't, but if we win Monday, I think we're going to make the playoffs. I think if we don't win Monday, it could be rough unless we go on some kind of run.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else I had to see. I mean, it's a long way. Monday night's a long way away, but
I know it's a long way.
It's already Friday tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
To
off
me,
the
it
weekend.
seems
I'm
like
off the
time
next
is
3.
flying by. It's like, damn, is it almost my 59th birthday already?
So what are you doing at the Red Brick House?
What am I doing?
I didn't get a chance. I didn't get home, Mark, till 6:45 from work tonight. This whole Amazon Prime Day
Started
bullshit.
plastering the other downstairs room today. Did some finished plastering in the front room. We actually have the sofa in there and a nice coffee table. Nice run. Too little, too late. So we pretty much have the majority of the downstairs of the house put together. And working my way up through here. I don't know if you can see it, but back there I just plastered around the fireplace some more, cleaned out the brick up there so it's all consistent. And now I actually have not one but 2 Mevo cameras along with my webcam, so I can change the view and the scenery for people so we can see this view, see this one, which is up real nice and close. Or if you guys want to get intimate, we can get right here. Boom. So yeah, it's coming together in here. We actually have a guest bed now. So if
There
somebody
you go, Philly D. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So we even have a guest bed in here now with the sofa bed that's down there. So we're stepping things up now.
Well, you're getting ready for your big homecoming, JMU.
That's in 2 weeks.
You're having a party. You're having an old school rump shaker at the house.
It ain't all that now.
You're
Okay.
doing a rump shaker.
Us old
you
people
got Charles
don't
Haley
shake.
over there.
We got a lot of rump, but we ain't shaking it no more.
Come on now. Who don't like a good rump shaker? That's an old school term.
Oh shit! Check baby, 1, 2, check it. Okay.
We go, baby. I'm bringing the.
Nobody's giving the 49ers enough credit for how good they are.
I'm bringing the old E.
I said the 49ers were great. I said they were.
Michael
the team to beat
Danas,
this
he's
year.
like really upset that me and Loyal aren't on the same page. Mike, don't get. I said they're tight. I don't think Dallas is ever scared. I think they were just tight, man. Playing against a team with all the expectations of you got to beat this team. Mm-hmm. This is the game. This is the revenge game. They ain't scared. If you watched before the game, they weren't scared. They played tight and afraid to lose.
Stephen Brown, this is what I think as far as the fireplace not being centered. What I've noticed is both of them are that way, but I think it's because it's a dual chimney because there's a fireplace below that all uses it. So I think they end up having them offset for some reason so that way the smoke wouldn't come back in it. Although what I've found out after getting the place out is there was a fire over here on the side, and I could see where it came out of the chimney over here, and the downstairs floor in front of the fireplace was burnt. So, yeah. So people are like, oh, why don't you have a real fire? No, we're not having any real fires in here. We're good.
Quiz Dickens says, ring that bell. What's he talking about, Brian?
Sorry, man.
No, Quiz Dickens says,
just you wait. Sooner or later, they will let you down. My Stephen A. Smith voice.
Mike Aldana, we're only relevant in our own division. Mike,
Pasatron,
don't give up on us, bro.
That might be right.
We're going to go on a run.
Unprepared may have been more of
What up, Chuck? Chuck is in the house. What up, man? Thanks for stopping by. And don't forget to tip your waitress.
There you go.
Sorry. So, yeah. Yeah, well, listen, we kind of knew that this game was going to suck. I told Mark when I said I'm going to stream it, and I'll send you a link if you want to do what we normally do. It helps us both out because I don't know that I could do this by myself. Without the Cowboys, I could. But watching Denver...
I tell you what, that last game was hard to do.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like...
It was definitely hard to do.
I didn't hear anything back from your crew, man. I guess nobody's coming. I guess.
Well, here's the thing. I want to
So
know.
I guess you get to save
I
some
know-
money this week. You know.
Lord knows I need to. I was
Now
thinking.
you can't
Here's
come.
what I was actually thinking about doing: is coming back down here next week and Monday night being here.
Hey, I say do it.
I've got.
Because I'll be streaming it. Phil's still going to be on a cruise, so
Where did he go?
I'm not sure. I'm doing the live stream from here on Saturday. Him and his brother are going to zoom in from the boat, probably all lubed up.
Okay.
Well, Mark knows. All you do is eat and drink on them things,
And shit.
I want to go on a cruise, but my wife, she won't go. She's scared.
and catch COVID.
I didn't catch that on there.
No, I know. I was scaring him a little bit. I'm like, dude, man.
I'll go on a cruise in a heartbeat. But
Yeah, I'm not worried about COVID at this point.
Yeah.
Now that I know what I know,
No, she's scared. She just thinks of the Titanic. I'm like,
Oh.
I was
I'll
an
never
iceberg.
let you go.
Kevin, that's the thing that I was sitting there saying is,
I'll never
are the
let you go,
49ers
Loyal.
peaking too soon?
Not that she calls you that, but no,
Yeah.
well, that's all right. Like my wife calls me game time.
Well, I tell you what, I know we're
Calls
watching.
me.
I
She'd
know
be
we're
lucky to
technically
call me.
watching football here, but it's like not really football. This is just.
Well,
terrible.
I got the baseball playoff game on over there, and I got football here. I got you here. I got Loyal. Yeah, we're good.
I tell you,
got it all, man.
Having been on Carnival cruises and then going on the Virgin Atlantic cruise.
Exactly, Twiz.
That Virgin Atlantic cruise was really nice. There were
Well, that's what I was telling
there
Phil.
was no kids on the cruise, and the ship. When you're on Carnival, when you go down the hallway, you've got
Never
inner
been on a
cabins
cruise.
and outer cabins. And all the cabins are outer cabins with balconies and stuff on there.
Oh,
What I liked about your cruise,
What's
Mark,
that?
was the made-to-order food.
Oh, everything was.
That was impressive.
You sit down at the spot, you put the flag up, and then
And
the
if you
person
want
comes
pizza,
through.
you go sit over there. Or if you want something, you go over there.
No, they bring it to you.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you had to be in a designated area to
You
get
go,
that food.
basically, they have this whole gallery
I'll put on
up
10
there.
pounds,
So
man.
They have like tacos that you can get omelets all day long and things like that. But they had
Yep, Glimmer Man, you got
my
that
thing
right.
was the waffle
Thanks,
the
Garrett.
waffle burger with eggs. Oh my god.
have you ever been to Punta Cana?
No.
Oh, you got to go there on an all-inclusive resort.
Thanks, Garrett.
I've
Adults
done
only.
one of those in Cancun or south of Cancun. And I
Yeah,
did
it's
one
fun.
of those in Jamaica.
I've never been on a cruise.
Oh, I was
I've
just
been
talking
on-
about all-inclusive resort. That's
Yeah.
what
Oh, yeah. I've been to Mexico, not Punta Cana. I've been in Cancun, all inclusive,
I've never been on a cruise either.
years ago. I've been on boats, but I've never been on a Carnival cruise or nothing. My sister, she's always going on the Disney cruises. My wife's aunt, who lives out in California, how long are they going for? She's not paying attention to me. They're going on an around the world cruise.
Oh shit.
And
That's gonna be a while.
I want to say it's 3 months,
Damn.
4 months.
It'd have to be.
Man, what's going on in California? They've been having a lot of good mojo. The 49ers beat us, and then they just had somebody just won the Powerball jackpot in California. I'm like, man.
Thanks, Garrett. I appreciate it, buddy. I do a lot of drops. So over here, you'll see me raising my hands. I got to figure out how to let Loyal hear, or both of these guys hear in my drops. Phil knows how to do it. So
I bought one of those and I took it back because I couldn't figure out how to work it.
yeah, I'm actually getting pretty good with it. Just like
It was a little cheap one off of Amazon I got for like $100.
No. I got the Elgato Stream Deck. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mark's got 3 of them.
I got 2, man. This is the small one right here. And
Yeah,
then I've got the big one.
Yeah, his small one is what I got, but yeah, it's got a shit ton of pages. So I have one that's 15 keys, but you could have multiple pages. So I got
Rodney
4 or 5
Step
pages.
Away. What's up, Rodney? Appreciate the super chat. I'm glad somebody is still awake watching this game. I'm sitting
Rodney.
here thinking about grabbing the can of varnish and varnishing the steps and watching it dry because I think it might be more exciting than this game.
I'm with you, Mark Hutchin. Never had. I mean, as long as I can get off the boat. Mark says boats are to fish off of, not to sit there and eat all day. Uh, I would get tired of that day in and day out. As long as you're getting off the ship and going on excursions, I wouldn't mind that. That's kind of cool. But, the one Mark was on looks really interesting to me. I don't want to be I just don't want to be stuffed on a boat with a lot of kids and a lot of loud noise. That's not fun for
Closest
me.
thing I've been on a cruise is a catamaran, but that was about it.
Well, I tell you
That's
what,
nice,
okay,
though.
two things. I actually like the excursions. We actually went to the Mayan ruins.
I like the excursions.
Which was cool to me. Okay, that's not everybody's boat, but sitting there finding out that they were using lime plaster and mortar.
Yes.
To me, it's like wow, the same shit I'm doing.
I remember
maybe
on my
2,000 years.
honeymoon, I went to Chichen Itza, which is way out in the middle of nowhere in Cancun. If you're in Cancun, you hop on a bus and go 2 hours into the jungle, and it's very famous if you look it up. They call it chicken pizza, but I was able to. I have pictures of me walking up to the steps. You can't do that anymore because the pyramids are getting so dilapidated up there.
Yeah.
You can't walk them, but now we're talking, not to date myself, but we're talking 97. So 97, you can actually go up to the top of it. But yeah, very cool. It was really, Chichen Itza is cool because you're literally going down a 2-lane highway for
Rega
about 2
14.
hours.
Shout out to you. Who would you
Into
rather
the
have,
jungle.
Russell Wilson or Dak or Ham?
You see any animals?
Yeah, I saw a lot of animals, but it's cool because you go up, and you have to go around this overpass, and you go up a hill, and you look, all you see is jungle, and then you see all these pyramids sitting inside the jungle. It was awesome.
Where was this?
It was neat. Very hot though.
Where was this at?
Did you wear a turban?
Yeah, right. Chichen Itza, it's in Cancun. It's about 2 hours outside of Cancun.
Well, see, that's
It's
kind
like
of
one of the. It's Mayan ruins. That's what you were saying. They had a big field out there where they would have games, and the loser died.
Yeah.
And then they threw them into the water.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, it was really cool.
They were vicious.
Yeah.
Sacrifices left and right. Yeah, where we went.
Yeah, I'm not sure where we're going to go
They
yet.
had
We're going
a
to hold
couple
off
of
on
them
our
that were
honeymoon
dug
until
out
next year. But
and then there are some that are still like.
I want to go
buried.
to Jamaica. I'm just saying, but she wants to go somewhere like Niagara Falls, and I'm like,
Tell you one thing. I went and visited Bill, and where he lives is Naples, which is nice. But he works about like 35 minutes, and you go over a bridge. What's it called again? Marco Island. Dude. Dude. This hotel that he works at, I told him I want to go and hang out there for like 3 days or like 2 days. I'll fly in, and then I'll go. We'll hang out there. Awesome, dude. Like the water is close to the
What's
hotel.
up, David?
Yeah,
David, I don't know if I'm
really
going
cool.
back to tomorrow or if I'm going
The
back
vibe was
Saturday. For the CSA show. Danny White and
I've only been to
Mel
Miami
Riff will be
3
there.
times my whole entire life. I went to Tampa. I went to Miami.
I drove through. Yeah, I drove right near Tampa, but I didn't go into Tampa.
And I went to Punta Gorda. That was the first time I went. But I went to, that matter of fact, that Tampa Bay game we played after they won the Super Bowl. I went to that game. That was cool. That was fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've been to Tampa.
I mean, I got like the jets flying over the stadium and all that. That was nice.
I was
That
at
was
the
cool,
I was
yeah.
at the Super Bowl in Tampa.
Yeah, Mark's
In
been to many Super
2009.
Bowls.
Oh,
Yeah, it's got the Raymond James is a perfect location. It's not too far from the airport. Like most places, like you go to Dallas, you fly in. It's like Dallas. I mean, AT&T Stadium's like 30 minutes from downtown, 30 minutes from the airport.
Yeah.
But in Tampa, it's like right there. It's like 15
Well, that's what
minutes.
I was thinking about doing, Mark. I know I'm trying to line up next year, just because I pick my vacations usually the end of November into December for the following year. I think I'm thinking about going to training camp, but when they go back to the Star.
Frisco?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that.
The last time I went to Dallas, I was going to go during the draft. They was having a big draft party at the practice, but then our flight got delayed, so we didn't end up going.
Well, I've put so much into trying to get this place together, and it's been the money pit. So it's kind of curtailed some of the stuff that I've done. But if you go to Miami and you have some time and you have a car rental, go to Key West. That drive is unbelievable. So don't do it on a rainy day. Okay.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
You've got it's basically you're island hopping. You're some of these places it's like 7-mile long bridges from one island to the next. I think it took about 3.5 hours for us to get there.
Brad Harris,
And
man.
it is. I mean, literally,
you're
out in the middle. You're out in the middle of the freaking ocean on a bridge.
Philly D, it was
island to island. It's crazy.
See, I hate bridges. I let her drive. But we went to Charleston. You ever been to Charleston, South Carolina?
No, but
I've been north of it. I have not been to. That's
And that
one of the places
bridge-
I want to go.
That bridge scared the crap
that's
out
kind
of me.
of there's
It was-
an outside chance. Outside.
Mm-hmm.
Odds are I'll be a snowbird, but outside chance that I'll relocate to South Carolina, somewhere near there, not necessarily Charleston, just because the cost of living's so cheap. I can get more bang for my buck, but that's a dream. We'll see. We'll see what happens. See if the boys are out doing their own thing by then, and maybe. But
Yeah, but Charleston, it kind of reminded me of like a baby New Orleans.
yeah,
the downtown.
you liked it though.
Yeah, I
That's
did.
cool. I know a lot of people have relocated. Like my house.
There's Lola.
My house is. I think my taxes for the
Shout out to
for
Lola.
this house is a little over $8,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
I can get a 2,000 square foot house if I wanted in South Carolina and pay like $1,200 a year in taxes.
Oh yeah.
I'm paying $1,000. I mean, my sister, she has a house. She pays $12,000 a year in taxes for her house. So she's paying $1,000 a month just for taxes. Nothing to do about
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the problem, with living like near California or New York or
Fairfax
where I live in
County.
South Jersey. It's horrible that all your money is going towards taxes in this state. And that's what's bad. That's why people are leaving. Now Florida is getting bad. Florida's not a place to go. Me personally, I wouldn't want to go to Florida because it's too hot all year round. I don't like that. So
Well,
I said
I
maybe we'll
tell
stay
ya.
here and do a snowbird, man.
Now you haven't seen Hot
New
Tea went to
Year.
Arizona.
Yeah, I know. I've been to Vegas a lot in August.
Well, for me, I love the Shenandoah Valley, man. It can be 95
I've never
degrees.
been there. I've been
Oh,
through it,
my
but
God.
never been there.
It can be 95 degrees during the day, but at night it will still get cool. In the
What's
morning,
the
it'll still be
tax?
crisp. Oh, hell,
mean-
cheap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not locked into nothing, but if I'm not going to be a snowbird and leave, I wouldn't mind staying here and then leaving after Christmas or New Year's and heading south for a few months. That would be cool, but we'll play it by ear. I got a few years.
Right now the leaves
I don't
are
like snow. I know
the
that.
leaves are beginning to turn on the trees, and when you get on Skyline Drive and see the foliage, it's gorgeous. The
Alabama
mountains.
might be a place to check out, and South Carolina. Philly D. I heard Alabama is super cheap, but I don't know if I can handle Alabama.
Angelica says the natives are melting here in Florida. Damn, Vegas in August. No, thank you. The heat. Yeah, Vegas is hot,
I'll be back. I'm gonna get some coffee.
but they say it's a dry heat though. Okay.
I like Vegas, and I used to shoot pool competitively, so I used to go there usually in August for a big tournament, and it was always 115, anywhere between 105 to 115. But it was a different type of hot. It was always breezy, but it was scary hot. Don't get me wrong. It was the type of heat that if you got stranded out somewhere, you would be panicked. That's how hot it was.
Mm-hmm.
But we were in Texas last year in June, and it wasn't the heat. It wasn't the hottest part of the summer, and it was pretty hot. So
Rich P says, you guys suck when you're talking anything but football.
yeah, by the water, Philly. Yeah,
Well, we've all been cried out about the Cowboys.
Yeah, I can't keep talking negative about it anymore.
You know?
Let's move on to the week.
Yeah. And we're watching this game, waiting for the second half to come through.
Well,
And
me
see
and
if
most of my
Denver
people
has
are got
any
an eye on
signs
the
of
other
life.
game.
And figure out if Russell Wilson is going to get benched.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I'm moving right along here.
Yep.
I've been on a roll here with my videos.
Well, misery brings out people. The trolls love it.
But still, just doing my live every day is I get a decent number just doing that for a half hour. It's pretty nice. I log on. I got 10 people waiting on me. It's nice.
That's good, man. Just keep
One of these days,
pounding
I'll be
away.
there with y'all. I got a long way to go.
Here's what's crazy is,
I hear you, man.
I've put on subscribers only chat, right? Sunday, I got 550 new subscribers.
No, there you go. It's a
No.
good marketing tool.
No, but by Monday, I had lost
all-
300. They subscribed so they could troll,
and then they
and
got
then they
out of Dodge.
unsubscribed. I was like, okay, all right.
Hey, so you're on net 200. It's still not bad.
Although
good
it
to
might
be the
still be
king.
going down for all I know. They might have forgot. I got to check. Chuck, just talk
Well,
about the
listen.
laws. We don't wish fall off a family. Okay. Kid Cowboys
Twiz.
says his channel's coming soon.
Twiz says he pays $300 for taxes and $150 for personal. Yeah, that's crazy. We passed through West Virginia when we went to where?
Canton and Kansas City.
Yeah, it was Kansas City. I thought, well, it was basically just about the same. But yeah, man, I heard it's beautiful. I have a friend. His kid goes to West Virginia to college. As long as you like it.
Did y'all go through Pilot, West Virginia?
Pilot could be. I don't know. It's so.
It was like my wife. She called it like it was kind of shaped like a nipple. The mountain was, and it had
Okay.
I forgot what it was, but it was in
They tell
Pilot.
me
That's
it
the only reason I
sucks,
remember it.
But I'm fun.
Yeah, there's some serious mountains in West Virginia on some of those roads and things when you're coming through there. It's kind of like Southwest Virginia. Brian remembers when we were driving to Dallas, man. You get on there on 81, way down to the border of, 81 to 85, and getting into North Carolina, man. You don't want to be doing that shit at night. Fuck.
Yeah,
that shit
man.
is crazy.
Man. Okay, that was
Yeah,
so
maybe
sketch.
it was Pilot, North Carolina. I'm thinking of.
That's a long ways away, bro.
You're thinking
No, but
about
you go through West Virginia. Well, no, you go to West Virginia, then Virginia to get to North Carolina. So
Yes.
maybe it was in Virginia.
All right, so we're already 13-0 here.
Let me put the game back on. Okay.
So are we giving a score for the game?
Yeah, Philly D was
13-0.
shaped like a nipple. It
What
was
do you
in
mean?
Pilot.
For us?
I want to say North Carolina, but I don't know.
I think it's a high-scoring game, Mark. I think the final score is going to be 30-27.
Well, that game,
this
I'll tell
game
you
it's
what,
us.
that
Hopefully
game
it's
is
us.
going to prove a lot because, is it
you got
Dak or
Dallas.
Justin Herbert? Is it Brandon Staley or Mike McCarthy? The losers of that game are going to have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
We got back-to-back Boza. That's going to be.
Twiz, Mark will tell you, I'm not good driving at night. I got bad night eyes, and Mark hates it because, well, you got,
Well, he had no problem seeing those cones.
well, you were like, they're getting closer, and I saw the damn cones. But, it was either that or hit the guardrail. And I knew Mark rented we had an RV that we were responsible for, so I'll hit a couple cones.
Hey, Stephen Brown, I think
Or
you're right. It
five.
was Mount Pilot. I was thinking about.
Maybe. Mount Pilot.
It was a campsite or something. It was.
I don't drive at night, Twiz. Yeah, dude. Well, Twiz relocated. He was from Philly area, I think, and in the pandemic,
Okay,
he got the hell
Taylor
out of
Swift
Dodge.
sighting will be soon. Travis Kelsey just got another
I've
catch.
been to Philly one time. I went to the Philadelphia Zoo,
Yeah.
and I had my Cowboy shirt on. Man, I was scared. People were just looking at me like I thought, I was down there. I was like, man, let me get up out of here.
Nah, that's not bad over there. He did it again. Holy shit, he did it again. Look at this kid. Tina. Look. He hit another one. His kid's sitting right behind home plate. And his kid's crying. That's such. Could you imagine having a kid that's sitting behind home plate and your dad keeps hitting home runs, and as you come by the home plate, he points at you? Man, come on, man. That's crazy.
Spoiled rotten.
Spoiled rotten, but the kid don't know any better. He's crying. His dad just hit like his second home run in a playoff game.
Russell Wilson looks so sad.
Russell, sorry, I'm just getting off the beat path.
Flea flicker to.
Look at Spencer Strider, you all pissy, Kim. Russell don't look too good. Russell looks like
I'm just
I'm
here
in
to get paid.
I'm in trouble.
Well, he may be getting benched. Hey, you want a quarterback, Cowboys? You can get Russell Wilson next year.
Yeah.
Somebody had
I'm
said in the
good.
chat, who are you going to take, Dak or Russell Wilson?
No, Dak all day. Dak already beat Russell in the playoff. Come on now. Listen, Dak's gonna bounce back. Look at this. Flea flicker. I'm behind y'all. So flea
It looked like
flicker.
KC about to score
You're way
again.
behind.
All right.
They're already in the red
Sorry.
zone. They're about to score again.
I'm serious. They're like on the 6-yard line.
Yeah, that's where they're at now. I don't act like I'm that far behind. Not everybody's got the high tech.
So how long y'all think Shawn Payton will have a job in Denver?
He's locked in. Mark said he's making $17 million a year.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
I mean, they're screwed because, with Russell Wilson's contract and with Shawn Payton, there ain't a whole lot they can do.
He had Cowboys 66. Says Cowboys looking for a real number one wide receiver, tight end, running back, QB, bench, coming all over. Come on now. That's a bit harsh.
So here's the thing. If Russell Wilson, we think we got it bad? Russell Wilson's dead money is $107 million if he gets cut at the end of this year.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
In 24, it's 85. Okay.
Well, hey, shout out for Russell for getting that bank.
Holy shit.
Yeah, number 10, Isaiah Pacheco, Vineland, New Jersey. My neighbor, you hung out with him this past summer. Really cool dude. He comes back and does a football camp for Vineland High School. He was cool. He was hanging out at the Little League game just talking to the kids. It's a good kid. Then again, he's only a 7th rounder, so when he gets the money, that'll probably stop. Vest Boys, we can call this sleeper game, LOL.
This is horrendous.
Well, that's what I told Mark. It's basically gives us a chance to talk Cowboys. That's what Mark was saying.
I bet you social media will blow up after the game. They'll show all those pictures of Taylor Swift.
Tay-Tay?
Mm-hmm.
And another field goal for Kansas City.
If they break up, man, I wonder if
It's not if, it's when.
if his game's gonna go in the tank, man. And she only
you
lasts
can
like
put a
6
curse on him?
weeks. Did you see what happened to John Mayer? He hadn't been the same since. Did you guys see that? I sent it to Phil. I don't know if I sent it. I'll send it to you. You can check it out. It's
She ain't from
hysterical.
Louisiana, is she? She ain't got no voodoo dolls hidden in her.
That's some real stuff, and that's another place I want to go to. Never been to New Orleans, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
New
I haven't either.
Orleans.
I like to go.
Oh,
I'd
man.
like
They
to
got some
go.
good food.
That would be a good game, Mark. A good road
I've
game.
been
where
to
we
a
can meet
game
up
in
with
there.
people.
Oh,
no,
shit.
just go hang out, and that would be cool.
It was a Monday night football game. Me and Michael went down there. I think it was 2012 or 2013. Man, they beat the shit out of us that night. Fuck. It wasn't even funny.
Sounds like when I went to the Colts game in Indianapolis, and it was my birthday. I was like, man.
Kelsey will get
Drop
threats
Oh.
from the Swifties.
Big guy, 75, or Bry guy. He said it'd be funny if Taylor broke up with Travis and then dated Jason.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Do you have Instagram, Loyal?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so I can't.
I'm old. Only thing I got is Facebook.
Yeah, I can send it to you on Instagram. I can send it to myself, but it still be Instagram. Anyway, it's this dude doing a video, and he's wearing it's the same guy, but he's talking to himself as two different people, and he's got a and they're Chiefs fans, and they're talking about Taylor Swift. He goes, "Not that I'm a Swiftie," and he's talking to him. He goes, "Do you know what the average length of her relationships are?" And he's like, "No, what is?" He goes, "He's 6 weeks."
6
He goes,
weeks.
and then he's going on, and he's rattling off all the guys that she dated. What's his name? All the guys. Anyway, he goes, and John Mayer hasn't been like the same since. He goes, "Oh my God, 6 weeks. Like that's week 9 against the Raiders." And then all of a sudden the music comes down, 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 down. It's like, oh my God, we're in trouble. Yeah, it's like it was funny. But yeah. Tay. She's been around. Harry Styles.
I don't. Jason's wife will take that too kindly to that. Okay.
All right, here we go. Let me rattle off some yardage here. Russell Wilson has thrown for 37 yards.
Yeah.
And with an interception.
And there we
Now-
are with Taylor Swift again.
I won't play it again, boys. I don't want to make anybody vomit. Patrick Mahomes,
She got a
222
Chiefs gear on.
yards.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes, 222 yards, a TD, and an INT.
What's up? I love weed.
I love weed. What up, man? I love weed.
I'm with
Ohio,
Jeff.
brother.
I am with you.
package.
She's got no body. I think I've seen on Instagram. What is it? It's a Kentucky Fried Chicken special. They call it the Taylor Swift special. 2 bony legs and a small breast, or two small thighs. I keep saying.
Poor Tay. That's not nice.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man. There's different strokes for different folks.
You know how us brothers are. We like them thick. Okay.
That's fine. She's laughing all the way to the bank.
Oh yeah, I ain't mad at her money.
She's like, yeah, I may have a bony ass, but I got a fat bank account and
Yep.
fat with a PH.
No curl. Cheese Cowboys daily. No curves.
Jason's wife
nothing.
would kick Swift's butt with Exxon. Russ winning me money, the under. I'm not mad. Weed. The line, what was the spread? I think I had it at 13 and a half.
What about
10 and a half. I think
Cowboys.
tonight's game was 10 and a half.
That's
What up,
pass
Logan? I
interference
haven't
there.
seen you in a while. You not been on the channel. What's up, bro? Why you dodging me? You working a lot? You normally used to hang out with my lunchtime
Pass
chat.
interference. They finally get a break. Let's see if they can get on the board. Let's see if Russell Wilson
Thick
can get over
equals
100
good
yards tonight.
things. I tend to like him like that as well. But I'm just
right.
saying.
You're right. I love weed. You're right.
It takes a real man to be with us, like a thick girl. We're going to just leave it right there. Pause.
Look at his hands; they're so big.
Here we go. Here we go.
my
I didn't say nothing about hands.
Oh shit! That joke will never die. My God, look at his hands.
Yeah.
Wilson has
and then you had
girl.
His hands compared to his
This
hand.
is
He had like little
so
doll hands.
manufactured, not even funny. Just wait for all the PR strolls down the street. It really is. It's kind of. I mean, how many times do we have to see Taylor Swift tonight? I mean, seriously.
Probably 2 more times, 3 more times.
I don't care.
The Eagles are a 7-point favorite, Logan. So I expect you to be 6-0. And then is when it gets tough. But you may have a 3-game lead at that point, and you can go 500.
I think
and
Denver
not give a
has.
shit.
They were talking about Denver. It's been like the last time they beat Kansas City. It's been like forever. Let me look that up because they were joking because they were talking about all kinds of things that have happened since Denver won against Kansas City.
It ain't first or last.
It has been the last time Denver won was September 17, 2015.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man. Hell of a job. But yeah, they signed Payton to a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
So he's gonna tear it down and start back up. That's why I said I expect teams that are aggressive to be able to get some good players. Guys that aren't. I mean, everybody's available except Surtain, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, you can't get Russell. Nobody wants Russell. But Frank Clark is gone. The linebacker I told you is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Singleton. Both receivers are on the block. He's going to stock up the picks. He will turn that around, but think about it. They went out and got Gregory. They just signed Frank Clark
And got rid of him.
And they're getting rid of him. I like me some Jerry Jeudy. I do like Jerry Jeudy, but I don't.
He's just injury prone.
I don't trust our team to be able to do nothing with him right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. They were talking about Austin Eckler out like with the Chargers. His catches are way down because
Russell throws a pick.
What doesn't Kellen Moore do? Kellen doesn't throw the ball to the running backs on screenplays, and that's what he's getting lit up in San Diego about. He's not getting the ball to Austin Eckler like in the passing game, and that's what Austin Eckler's. That's his big thing is being able to get the ball and run with it. So things aren't all rosy in San Diego for Kellen Moore.
Mm-hmm.
His ass might be
but
in
if
trouble.
he beats the Cowboys, it will be.
It will be, but well, 16-0. It's kind of what I thought. Mark, watch the Phillies. Don't watch that shit game. I got them both on Swizz. We're talking.
Why is my
NFL.
face covered? Oh, I'm sorry. I've changed cameras here, and
He's eating something.
no, I was just leaning
I'm
over.
watching you.
Sorry. It's like I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed because
Taylor
I'm a
has too
Cowboy
much
fan.
lipstick on. I'm not big. I don't know. It all depends. I'm not real big into all the lipstick, but I'm not going to hate on it either. Whatever you're into, Jason. I feel you, Mark Hudson.
No, I'm back. There you go. You all want to see my lovely face and my nappy hair? Here I am. Oh. Oh boy. Press the like button, guys. Appreciate that.
Yeah, but I was looking at
Eastside,
some of the
Lola,
games this
where are you
Sunday.
at?
Man, we got the Cowboys Chargers. That's like one of the biggest
Well,
games of the week.
yeah. I mean, I can just briefly run down what I think is good. And obviously, this game is ass. You got Tennessee, Baltimore, Atlanta, Washington. Obviously, we'll care about that game just because it's Washington. Chicago, Minnesota, not good. This this next game I'm kind of looking forward to is Cincinnati and Seattle. I think Cincinnati bounces back a little bit, but Cleveland, San Fran. San Fran's going to win again. Miami, Carolina. That sucks. Jacksonville, Indianapolis. That stinks. Houston, New Orleans. Sorry, East Side. That's not a great game. Las Vegas, New England. That's not a great game. Tampa, Detroit. I would say that's probably one of the best games of the week. The 3-1 Tampa team hosting Detroit. Rams, Arizona. That stinks. The Jets at home against Philly. Okay. We'll watch it because it's Philly, but I expect them to roll Philly. Buffalo, New York. Buffalo hosting the Giants. It's a horrible week for football. And then Monday night is Chargers versus the Cowboys. And we're a 2.5 point, or we were a 2.5 point favorite.
So you're telling me Sunday's not going to be fun?
It's just a boring
It'll
card.
be a snooze fest. Snooze fest. Have plenty
Yeah,
of
when you're
calls.
saying Baker Mayfield, is like the headline game of the day. That's pretty sad. So yeah, might be a good week to stay up or head down to the Red Brick House. But hey, do what you gotta do. Do what you want.
Yeah,
did you get all the floors
I'll
done?
still be streaming on Sunday.
Yeah, I know you'll stream it, but I mean, maybe do it from down there.
I don't know if I'm coming back tomorrow or wait till Saturday. May just wait till Saturday because I won't forget the big sub, and I may not. I may not.
You may have to change up the sub.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm really thinking about coming down here and trying something
That's what
different.
I said. Change up the sub and just stop it and restart it. Just take a breath. You roll into the bye week, and then pick up the sub. The after. So,
Yeah. And then we got the bye. Man, that's gonna suck. So and then we got the bye week.
Yeah.
Fuck. So the next 2 Sundays ain't gonna be fun. Kansas City, can we have like a slaughter rule or something on this?
Well,
Because
I'm
we
surprised it
know
was as close
Denver's
as
not
it
going to
was.
score.
No, I don't think they're going to score at this point. I don't think they will. See it, man in motion.
Mike,
McCarthy,
that's what I'm trying to
man
figure
in
out
motion.
because I don't think with it being a work night, Monday night. I don't know that we're going to have a big party. So I'm thinking about coming down here, and I have no idea what San Diego is known for food-wise.
Oh.
Maybe have just me, a Mark and Tracy, Dallas Cowboys, possibly
Maybe
see
do
the end of the world here.
Maybe
Because
fish tacos.
if Cowboys lose, it might be the end of the world for some
They're
of
not losing. They ain't losing.
I need a charter back to Frisco. I'm chilling, Gina, Dallas Diva.
They're not losing.
Good evening to all. What have I missed? You've missed
happened?
absolutely positively nothing.
LA.
Probably about
Got you
Taylor
to this.
Swift about 8 times. Kansas City, it's just been a slow roll, destroying Denver. Denver just looks inept.
We look on
We
Facebook
purging
and
that
family
ass.
post people put a Taylor Swift.
They're in LA now? Okay.
I keep saying San Diego. It's LA. I'm old school. Oof, he got hammered.
Yeah. Their defense has been much maligned. Gina, are you going to the game?
If we lost the Chargers, it's still not the end of the season. Now, I'm not going to say it's the end of the season, but it's going to be a rough 2 weeks if we lose. Jesus. KC will go to prevent zone soon. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm going to try and stay positive. I think it's a field goal game. Let's just hope that we're on the right end of that, and that would mean Dak would have to go down and score. It's a good defense to be able to move the ball against because they're not great. So, come on, Kimbrel. Fuck. You're the best.
Oh boy, Lady Libra, hi. I love weed. Gina, okay.
I have a tough time with the Raiders. They
Chuck,
should be in
it's
Oakland.
quick and
Yeah,
for
I
good
keep
luck.
screwing that up.
Hot dogs, better options.
Oh, strikes. Crying out loud. And I'm all out of bubble gum.
Alrighty. You guys still awake?
Yeah, we're awake.
Yeah, I'm just.
Zoning out.
If the Chargers win, I want somebody's head on a platter. Already go anger management, and it didn't work. Too bad your boys didn't play Cincy. Chili cheese dogs. That'd be good.
Well, fish tacos, man. It's something easy. Do you have your deep fryers down there or no?
No, but I do actually have a little grill out here. I cooked some steaks out on the grill tonight. Man, they were good.
Yeah.
Oh, just beginning to start cooking down here. Oh, it's nice because it's not a layer of dust on everything like it had been for so long.
Yeah.
Our bedroom is actually really nice actually in here. I think my wife is like really beginning to fall in love with this place.
Oh, that's good.
I had oh man.
Hey, Mark, you can make California rolls. They said that's a good food in LA.
Man, they lost yard on that one. I've had some interesting things that we found in his place. So, like when I was working on this fireplace over here, I got a Batman card from 1966. Because I've actually found the card online. It's like, okay, that's 1966. Today, I had another find when I was working on this fireplace, but I'll talk about it tomorrow, which is really cool because I want to find who it is. Russell Wilson bootlegging out the end zone and gets out. Oh, that looked like old Russell Wilson there. That was a heck of an effort by him. Just make some tacos.
That's
Wish
what
I was at
said,
SoFi.
Now get you some California rolls. They said that's popular in LA.
Oh, it's not San Diego anymore. Duh.
No, I know.
If
I
you've
said
ever
the
been to
same
San Diego, you would say, why the hell would you leave for LA? Russell Wilson trying to cook here.
Oh, Russell Wilson looking like Lamar Jackson.
And
You
there's a
heard us
flag.
talking about him.
Anything Mexican or barbecued? Is it me or is the whole league gone soft? That pissed me off when I saw Micah Parsons exchanging jerseys with the enemy. Well, that's been going on for years. That's been going on for now quite a while. It's not like the old days when you had the doomsday defense in the Dallas Cowboys versus the Redskins where they hated each other. Those days are long gone. Especially
Johnny
you think
Pena.
about now because free agency. Here's where it drives me crazy. Is players don't actually take ownership of a team. They'll say, I'm here to help this team. You know what I mean? That loyalty where, Randy White was a Cowboy. He lived and died the Dallas Cowboys. But, these guys all work out together in the off season and things.
It's
And
amazing, isn't it, Glimmer Man?
it's like, it's just something we do. There's no loyalty with this thing at all, except for San Francisco when it comes to playing Dallas.
But Johnny Pena says Coach Prime is right about our Cowboys. Well, listen,
Yeah,
man,
we're soft.
we talk a big game, but you got to back it up on the field. And I don't know who he's talking about, but I'm tired of hearing about a couple of our players.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Parsons being one of them. He's got a lot to learn. He don't know what he don't know.
True or not.
Yeah, athleticism can take you only so far and want to, but sometimes you just got to be disciplined within the
All I
system.
gotta do is ask
Shrimp
D-Lo.
tacos.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I said shrimp tacos.
Good night, Angelica Baron. Take care of them puppies, girl. Oh, shit. I'm getting a cramp in my leg.
Yeah.
Crap.
Every night when I sit down, if I put my feet up
Oh,
after
shit.
work, ooh, he gone.
I gotta move around. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I get cramps in my feet. It's weird. And just my toes will just lock up. That's from all the walking I do during the day.
Oh, shit.
Twiz, he wrote the script how to take out Parsons. Well, we wrote the script. I'm just annoyed. Players don't care as much as we do. They have no loyalty when contract time comes around. Glimmerman, you're right. Logan Motorsports, if Dallas lose 2 games in a row, praise the Lord. Why are you being a hater, bro? Don't come in here hating.
Ooh. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, Lordy.
What a catch. What a friggin' catch.
Oh, crud.
That's the Rojas, big time right there. Mark, they're like, what the hell are you talking about?
Baseball, right?
Yeah, Rojas just.
Hey, Mickey Gonzalez says our Cowboys better beat the Chargers. I'm with you. I'm already mad.
You're right about that.
I'm already ticked off.
But of course, if we win, it'll be well. But again, the Chargers aren't a good team, is what you'll hear.
Who's that mod, Logan?
Okay, I gotta walk this thing off. I'll be back.
Also
Go walk
broken
it
over,
off, man.
Also broken over that loss over San Fran. It wasn't even funny. That just broke me. I was like, "What the hell am I watching?" Had all the bad memes on Facebook. I had a picture. Somebody had Dak Prescott's helmet on backwards on the Madden 24 cover, throwing a football. I was like, man.
Ultra Cowboy is not in the house, but this is what gets Ultra Cowboy off, everybody. Come on, man. That's pretty sexy. Lloyd, you can't hear that. I played the draft, the draft chime. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You all need to make that Mexican seafood cuisine for Monday, Johnny Pena. Mark is like anything else. He's a very good cook. I remember he insisted. Now I was so dead tired. I think we got in about 1, maybe midnight, at 12:30 in the morning. Mark insisted on cooking dinner before everybody went to bed. He cooked shrimp tacos or like a bunch of different types of tacos, but the shrimp tacos, man, they were They were fire. They were good. Mark Hutchins, y'all, or Logan, Brian, did you see a Cowboy fan use a Dak Prescott jersey on the floor? Who cares, man? That's Logan. They're idiots. Just like Skip Shameless. I mean, Bayless.
On the Dak jersey.
Yeah. And then he looks at the Parson ones, thinks
And
about
puts it on the shoulder.
Yeah. Mark
Well, I guess
Hutchins, do y'all think that the person should be on a podcast right now during the season? No, I don't, Mark. I don't. And that's because he's not winning. If he was winning, it might be different. But it's just my opinion. You know, I don't like it. Well, I mean, Loyal, what do you think?
About what? I'm sorry, I was
Micah
watching.
Parsons doing a podcast during the season.
I don't like it.
They're all doing
He needs to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
excuse
exactly.
my language, and play football. Quit talking, just play. We already know what you can do, but I mean, all you're doing is just setting yourself up because everybody in the league's watching that, and they probably thinking, okay, we're going to show him.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Dirty Sanchez, if the Cowboys play mean with grit in their teeth, that loss won't be so bad. At least I know they played and have some heart. I said the same thing, meaning if you lost a close game, but they were never in that game. So the only thing I would tell my fellow Cowboy fans, everybody else isn't going to understand this, but we remember when Dallas was rolling early in the year. Mm-hmm. You could never maintain that from wire to wire. Even the Eagles. Even the Eagles. You all right, Mar?
Yeah, we got some cramp stuff. You rub on it to help. So I went and got some of that and rubbed on it.
Yeah, well, you can never normally go wire to wire. Remember when we used to get out to hot starts and we get to about Thanksgiving and then we would have like a 3-game losing streak, usually crap the bed on Thanksgiving, and we're back at where we thought we would be, you know. Whereas the Niners are so hot now, the odds are they're not going to maintain that. The scary thing is, for me, is the Eagles are 5-0 and they haven't even played good.
Right.
They've played good at times, and yet they're still 5-0.
I've not seen their secondary play good at all.
No, and that's the one thing where.
And they haven't played great quarterbacks other than Matthew Stafford.
Well, they got their cake. They got their easy part of the schedule. I mean,
yeah. Well, I did have them 6-0, 5-1, 6-0. So
all the games they played, they were expected to win. I mean, honestly, all the games we played, other than everybody expected us to lose the 49ers, but only game we disappointed was the Arizona game.
Yeah,
but
yeah. It was the way we lost.
All of their games, they were expected to win.
Mike Aldana, you sit for long periods of time, cramps build up. Mike, I walk all day. So when I come home and I put my feet up, I don't know if it's lack of circulation in my feet. I don't know.
Right. That's when it happens, usually like in the middle of the night. You'll roll over and all of a sudden, bam.
Every night. It didn't happen yet, knock on wood, but my wife will be sitting there and I'll be getting up and I'll be trying. I have to walk on it to get the blood flowing, but dude, it's not fun at all. I haven't had the type of leg cramps that Mark has got. I think his problem is ACL, or he don't have an ACL or something, and he's putting like more stress on his muscles than he probably should in his legs.
I tell you, one time I had 2 cramps on my groin muscles, my inner thighs, man. They both locked up at the same time, and there was nothing. I couldn't stand. You couldn't stretch them because you stretch one, if the other one would go. It was just hell. Does Russell Wilson have 75 yards? I can't believe this is Russell Wilson.
I could tell you right now, he's got 57 yards passing.
Unbelievable.
I'm looking at it. Did you see that thing where you click on it, Mark? If you're watching the Amazon Prime thing, you can click on the X-ray stats, and you pull right up next to the.
Oh, okay.
It's cool. Like I have it on one of my monitors.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes is thrown for 230. Russell 57.
The fact that they've only had
INTs.
16 passes is still amazing.
Yep. Russell Williams. This is kind of cool because they break it all down. Next gen stats. Russell Wilson's getting the ball out at 2.37. Patrick Mahomes is holding on to the ball for over 3 seconds. That's pretty impressive. They're saying that wow. They even break this down. Travis Kelsey, average yards per reception, 5.1. Jerry Jeudy, 4.1. Really cool. Yards after contact, Jamal Williams, 5.81. Isaiah Pacheco, 3.8.
Well,
It's
the
kind of
only thing is
interesting.
I don't have the remote in here because when I brought the big TV, I forgot to bring a remote for it. The one that's up here is down there.
I don't know
and
that
the
it's
one-
on YouTube TV. This is on,
Amazon Prime. That's what I have it on.
yeah.
You know, that's the interesting thing, at least now, that they're doing so much more than just the game with the technology and things.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I love having YouTube TV. The only thing that the drawback about it is the delay in the
Yeah.
broadcast.
I know, but I'm used to it being on with you guys because I'm always the last. So I don't really care anymore. Honestly, I don't care, especially when we're winning. It's when we're losing is when it's bad because I got to hear people say, "Oh no!"
Like Sunday night. Yeah, that
And
was
so,
bad.
so we got to watch it. You know, again, we already know something bad's coming, and then we got to watch it. So,
Yeah, you got to live it twice. It's like, what
suck.
was it?
but
Kid
shout
Cowboy
out.
said, I'm not paying for it. Unfortunately, I think you're headed to
It's
that.
actually cheaper than cable, though.
Well, I tell you what, for me, I love it because here's a funny thing, okay? Is you'll find these things out, Loyal. It was funny because we were talking about TVs and stuff here. My wife was kind of like, TV downstairs and stuff, you know, TV here, TV there. We have a TV in the bedroom right now. I've got a TV right here. There's a TV in the kitchen. And now there's my big TV downstairs. So the TVs are like all over the place. But what's cool is having that, you know, being streamed. I don't have to run a cable to it. You know, I don't need a cable box. It's just like pop another one on. And I've got like 5 TVs down in the man cave, you know, streaming the different games and stuff. Now, finding 5 good games, well, that's more of a problem. The only thing I haven't done, and I probably at this point won't, because the first 3 games, it was all raining, is I haven't done anything outside because I've got to get like racks for the TVs to be outside. It's just right now, inside is like, you know, it's perfect right now.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
not
they
like,
have mounts that they have a mount that you can put outdoor to put a screen, a flat screen in, and enclose it.
well, yeah,
Made of
I've
fiberglass.
got one rack, and the problem is the TV right here is the TV I used to have outside, and I've got a cover for it, but it's like a rack that's on wheels. And now that you don't have to have the cable hooked to it, makes it easier because I can just wheel it all over the place.
I had that. I just sold mine.
But it's just I've got to get my, you know, all my wiring from outside, inside. I need to redo it and things because it's been out there for a year, and I just haven't had the time to do it. Being down here and working on this place, it's just a lot of work. It's a hell of a lot of work. This is
Yeah.
one of the biggest projects of my own that I think I've ever had to do. I mean, I've done 20,000 square foot retail spaces and stuff like that, but the detail and the amount of time and the labor in this place is
Doing
just,
it by yourself.
yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I'm
I
jumping.
mean, all the heavy lifting basically by yourself.
Yeah.
Johnny Pena says, "What insight do you have on the new linebacker?" Well, new linebacker we got
It's
has been around. Linebacker Rashawn Evans. He's been around after holding a workout with multiple free agent linebackers on Wednesday. Dallas Cowboys signed Rashawn Evans, obviously to fill in for Leighton Vander Esch. Evans, who spent the 22 season
With the
playing in all 17 games in Atlanta. Played.
This doesn't make sense because he had 2 sacks and like 150
Yeah, well, that's
tackles.
what I'm getting to. Yeah.
So why?
He played 4
I think
seasons
he
in
was in the
Tennessee.
Eagles training camp.
Yeah, he played 4 seasons in Tennessee. He was number 22 overall by the Titans in 2018. Had a short stint with the Philadelphia's practice squad in September before being released just 3 days into camp as an Eagle. Now that's coming in,
That's what,
and that's a team who needed linebackers.
yeah. That's where it's kind of like what you're telling me that he didn't work out.
Yeah, the Alabama product joins Damone Clark, Malik Jefferson, who I like Malik Jefferson, Michael Jones, who I think you'll see this week as the only healthy linebackers on the team, with DeMar being overshown, Leighton Vander Esch, out right now. Clark is currently the only linebacker on the active roster. Micah Parsons, listed as linebacker in the official roster, has played 85% snaps at D-line. He's going to play more linebacker this week, so get ready. Evans, 27,
Expect to see
started
Sam Williams
67.
out there on the edge.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Evans has started 67 NFL games and has 12 pass breakups, 5 sacks, 2 interceptions, 21 tackles for loss, 16 quarterback hits, 5 fumble recoveries, 2 forced fumbles, 476 tackles. I mean, he's a decent player, but my question is, why is he out on the street?
That's the big question.
So we're going to find out pretty quick, but why did the Eagles let him go when the Eagles need linebackers?
Okay, Wild Boy Trey said Rashad Evans left the Eagles because he knew Nakobe Dean would start. Isn't Nakobe still injured?
He can't stay healthy.
And he's not that great. He's in his second season. It was unproven. But what do we know?
Yeah.
Boy, when I get finished with this, I've got to varnish these steps.
Tonight?
Yeah. And here, now I'm scared. For the first time, I'm scared now.
Why?
Okay, this house. So,
Why?
I don't know if you saw when Tracy came over, she said that the outdoor light was on. It's got a sense motion detector on it.
Yeah.
And she looked out there. There's a skunk on the back deck.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, here's the thing. If I do the steps, if I do them all.
You sure nobody was smoking weed outside?
Well, no, if I do all the steps, then that means I've got to go outside and climb up the ladder on the roof and come in the window. And what if I go out there and the skunk's there saying, "Hey!"
Spray your ass.
And I get blasted. I ain't got no tomato juice, okay?
What about Watson? Cleared, and he might not play. LOL.
Austin Eckler's supposed to be back this week, isn't he?
Yeah, Deshaun Watson. That's another train wreck quarterback that they overpaid and gave the guaranteed contract.
Oh, the Red Brick
House Friday the
13th.
13th. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Ooh, yeah.
Actually, what my wife wants to do here is she wants to have Christmas here and have the kids and stuff here. Now, we found out that the Christmas tree used to be right at the bottom of the steps right here. So that's where we're going to put the Christmas tree. And I can see some Christmas lights on the house, which would be kind of cool. I think people will... a skunk will ruin your week. Well, yeah, I think it definitely would not
Thomas
make it
Garrett, what up, man? Evans requested for his release in Philly. Okay. Thanks for the update. Thomas is on it. Thanks for stopping by the channel, man.
I'd rather have a skunk spray me than the Eagles win another Super Bowl.
Who's that?
That's what Bry Guy said.
Oh, that was
so, Bry Guy, were you born in 75? Is that why the 75?
Who's saying 75?
No, I said Bry Guy. I mean, it's Bry Guy 75. I'm just wondering if the 75 means he was born in 75.
Not me. I'm older than that.
I'm way older than that. I can't believe I'm 58, man. 60 is around the corner, bro.
Johnny Pena. I thought
there's a flag. That's coming back.
Somehow saw it.
I told you what about Evans. He didn't want to be in Philly.
Yeah.
But okay, all right. So I understand it not wanting to be in Philly, but you're still looking at a guy who had 150 tackles last year and led the Atlanta Falcons. You're telling me that nobody else had any interest in it? Kid Cowboy, the ceiling is only 8'6" down there, so a 16-foot tree won't quite fit in there. Okay,
He's going to have to get one of those trees in Charlie Brown where you put a bulb on the top and it leans over.
There you go.
Well,
that's a block in the back, bro.
Come on, I need one more sub for to get a nice even 650. Come on, people. You guys can you throw me another one.
Got you by 4 months, Joe Bear. Oh, okay.
I'm sitting at 649, people.
649. Well,
Oh, yeah,
damn.
I've been killing it lately. I got a couple since the live stream
Congratulations,
started.
man. What's
Yeah,
the prime
I've
time
been
at?
killing it. 6 something.
Damn. Well, damn. So everybody, let's see if we can get my man over 650 tonight.
Well, I should. I mean, I think I started out the live stream at 646, so I think I got 3. So I appreciate
Mark
it.
and Lady Libra was this month. Yeah, mine was just 2 days ago, Tuesday. Lady Libra was Sunday?
Lady Libra. Yeah, you shout out to Lady Libra. She always hangs out at my lunchtime chats every day. I appreciate her.
Yeah, Wild
JoJo.
Boy Trey. Actually, I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping that Sam Williams will step up to the task because that's a guy who's got the tools.
He's been quiet this
6'4",
year.
260, and the speed
I think
that
it's
he
time
has.
to let him go.
Huh?
I think it's time to let him go. He
Sam-
needs to play.
Oh, I thought you meant
Yeah.
let him go as in to cut him.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
he just got here last year.
No,
No, I'm
it's
saying he's
time-
been last year. He kind of had, he had some sightings, but this year he's been just quiet, nothing.
Show your feet. Come on, bro. Why am I showing my feet?
The skunk will like the lights. Well, I found out there's some skunk away pellets and stuff that you can put around the house. You can best believe I'm going to be getting some of those tomorrow. Oh, Lordy. I ain't trying to get sprayed by no skunk, man.
Yeah, nah, you don't want to mess with that.
Eastside Herald says Sam Williams is a bust. And Eastside would know about some bust.
East Side, you got a big series with the Texas Rangers coming up. A lot of people think the Rangers are going to roll. Yeah, they match up well against you guys. The Houston Astros, the most hated team in Major League Baseball. I'm not sure McCarthy knows what he's doing, Mark Hutchins says. Mike Aldana, Johnny, you got a foot fetish. Johnny, you want to see my feet? I got nice feet.
But you know, we got foot fetish people in here?
No,
The hell?
no, only on my side, dude. Not you. Your people just like the big hands.
Look at his hands. They're so big.
Well, you got the mitts. Meanwhile, he had little doll hands. All right, one down. East Side, we're going to take you out this year. Lordy. The Rangers will beat everybody in their way. Rangers look good, I'll
You
tell
see
you.
something there.
What's going on?
Nice
here?
catch.
Good hands. Oh, Sutton. Yeah, he's on the block as well, too. Believe it or not.
Cat boy, get your checkbook out.
Come on, cat boy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he won't do nothing. Unless there has been, they're off the streets, then they'll sign him. But
I want to see us give a chance to Jalen Brooks. All he did was make plays in the preseason. Just give him, let him get some run a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
mm-hmm.
Make him, he's a young kid.
Can Denver score?
Maybe,
Russell trying to buy some time. Russell makes a first down.
He's looking. He's hit. Oh, sorry. It's Merrill Reese. Blacks are split. He drops back. He's looking. Yeah, Russell moving the ball right up until he throws a pick. Oh, we got a little movement. Oh, that's a penalty. Now, I don't like calling that penalty when the quarterback's at the sideline because if he's trying to run and get yards, you should get hit. Don't tiptoe the sideline and try and be greedy. Get your ass out or I'm taking you out. But anyway, Eastside Herald, Rangers can't beat can beat everyone except the Astros. Well, they couldn't beat them the last game of the.
Hands, feet, and
the
toes.
last
Great
series.
song. I love wheat. Okay. Linda, what's up, lovely Linda, our resident Eagle lady?
Linda Conyers. What up, Linda? How are you? Tell you one thing. I would love to have got me some of Jones, man. I would like to have gotten Jones. He's the real player.
Only
Chris
6
Jones.
minutes and 59. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Dougie
Wow,
Fresh,
that's
you're
it?
on. Yeah, 6:52.
Anything is possible in the playoffs. Playoffs?
Don't talk about playoffs.
You kidding me? Playoffs? So we win a game. We sucked.
Yeah. We
like
couldn't
that.
catch the ball. We couldn't run the ball. We couldn't block anybody.
Yeah.
Our coaching stinks. We couldn't tackle the ball.
Playoffs?
It just sucks. It just sucks.
Maybe, but Dallas needs a coach like that though. Somebody's mean to him. They need a mean ass coach. I think. Just
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.
hold them accountable. I mean, they ain't. Start giving pats on the back. They need to be putting their foot in their
What's
ass.
the flag? The Broncos can't do diddly poo. Roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, they're going to score. They may not score. I don't like that call.
But
I don't like that call at all. What are you supposed to do, Mark? Did you rewatch that? He didn't drive him into the ground. He hit him right in the midsection. That's football.
yeah, that really is.
Come on, man. What's he supposed to do? You don't want to go low and take the dude's knees out.
He hit him
you
in the
can't
chest.
go
He
above
didn't
the
lead with the
shoulder.
helmet.
He did or didn't?
He did.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's nothing wrong with that hit, people. Watch.
Ugh.
I'm seeing it now. So you guys are ahead of
Basically,
me.
they're saying that you shouldn't continue driving him into the ground. You
Okay.
should have hit him and let up.
Whatever, man.
But it's
Whatever. You don't
bullshit.
know that the ball's gone. You're trying to make the ball get loose. You're trying to dislodge the ball from the guy holding the ball. At some point, you got to let him play. I'm with you, Andy Reid.
Cortland Sutton is a touchdown. Cortland is like, I got it. I got it.
So they're going to cover. They're going to cover the damn game.
One.
He caught it, at least from that angle.
He caught
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
a catch.
That's a touchdown.
That's
And
a
the
touchdown.
backdoor cover for now. Well, no, they're going to have to go for two. So if they don't get it,
That's a touchdown.
Yeah, easily.
yeah, that's good.
That's a touchdown.
I always like Cortland Sutton.
Mike McCarthy versus Kellen Moore. That's what it is.
TD Glimmer, man. I agree, my man. I agree. JJ only pays for yes men. That's exactly right, Michael Dana. Jerry won't let that happen. Jim Moore. Playoffs? We sucked. We couldn't catch the ball. We couldn't run the ball. What are you going to, I guess you might as well use
Beautiful
it.
matchup, Cowboys versus Chargers. Mike McCarthy versus Kellen Moore. Dak Prescott versus Justin Herbert. Great catch there. Great throw. They always help in Kansas City MFers make me sick. I don't know. We haven't seen Taylor Swift, have we, the second half? Mark, you going to be the whole season without using the backyard sports bar? If I can ever get home long enough,
Probably hit us funny bone.
we'll probably use it at some point, although it's getting chilly out at night.
I like it, man. This is like hoodie. Well, I don't ever see you with a hoodie, but at night I do. I like wearing shorts with a hoodie. Nothing like shorts with a hoodie. A little crisp morning, have some coffee. It's
It got
nice.
down to, I think, 38 the other night down here.
Yeah, did you hear me, Twiz? Sorry, I was.
It's getting, down like in the 40s. I think it's the 40s tonight.
I think it was elbow, Elena. Yeah. Well, I'm off the next 3, and then I work 6 days straight. This is my built-in 3 days off in a row. It's nice, but tomorrow's the only good day. Looking at the weather, it's going to rain here on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be 46 tonight. It's touchdown.
The cloudy skies with periods of rain on Saturday, later in the day. Sunday, showers in the morning, then partly cloudy in the afternoon. So it's not like straight through.
That was a great catch.
But yeah, next weekend looks like it's all rain. It's tiring. I got shit to do outside. Call on the field is reversed. What, they didn't call it a touchdown?
No, they didn't. They called it incomplete.
I thought they were supposed to
Touchdown.
call it.
2 point. What's the score? It's 16-8.
Oh, so they got the 2-point conversion?
They got the 2 points. 6 minutes and 7 seconds left.
Yeah, well, so they're
So
covered.
you're telling me there's a chance.
So right now, Denver's covering. Backdoor cover.
What was the line? 9?
Well, I had it at 10.5 earlier in the
shit.
week. So
That's a lot of points.
it is, but KC at home.
What's the line for Cowboys Chargers?
It was 2.5. I can pull
for
it up.
us or Chargers?
We're the favorite. We were.
Shit.
Let me look at it.
Shit, that's crazy.
Well, it might
On the
have
road?
changed. On the road again. Let's see here. We are a 2 to 2.5, mainly 2.5 point favorite. The Eagles are a touchdown favorite over the Jets. Bills are 14.5 at home against the Giants. A lot of close games, except Dolphins are 13.5 over the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this one, just real quick. Do you think this is
there? I jinxed it. There's Taylor Swift, and they have a cartoon character of Taylor Swift too. Jeez.
No, we don't want that. Cincinnati, or not Cincinnati. The Cleveland
Travis
Browns.
Kelce.
Do you think Cleveland beats?
He better shake
Travis
it off,
Kelce
right?
is limping.
Shake it off.
Oh no, you didn't. Shake it. No, you didn't.
That's what I've been playing.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's what I've been playing, Loyal. Like, go back and just fast forward to the live stream. You'll hear my drops.
Oh, the shake it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're probably
Second
tired
and
of here. Every
7.
time I see her, that's what I play. So, but let me ask you real quick. Do you think the Niners have a letdown at Cleveland? Think
No.
about this. Well, I don't think they do because I don't think what's his name is playing.
Watson,
Yeah, but who's the backup in Cleveland?
a no name.
Shit, who is their backup? Did they get rid of the guy they had last year who was starting for the first half of the season? I'm trying to remember.
Little
Oh,
help
you
in the
talking
chat.
about? Yeah, he went to the Commanders.
Little help in the chat. Who's the
He
backup
went to
in
left hand
Cleveland?
up. You talk about Tony Brissett, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Brissett went to left hand up.
Jacoby Brissett,
Left
yeah.
hand up.
Yeah, this is some no name kid. I don't know.
All right, well then they're done. Because it
Aw,
jumped
damn.
from. Well, it jumped from a Cleveland plus 5.5 to Cleveland plus 9.5. So
I'm telling you, I think that they're going to peak early.
Yeah, Justin D. Yeah, Watson has been cleared from concussion protocol, but says he's not ready to play.
Yeah, that was
So,
last week too. You
so
know,
I don't
You
know
just
what's
robbed him
going
for all
on.
that money.
He's
it's
getting guaranteed money. You Mr. I want to play, Mr. Rub and Tug, massage parlor.
yeah, but
Come on, bro.
but
Get your ass in
here's
there.
what's funny is I'm old enough to remember when people said that Dak Prescott's not in the same category with him. You know, that they would take him in a heartbeat, right? Look at that. Boom. It seems like we
All right.
keep going through with all these guys, you know.
At game time, Chelsea, he shaked it off. He's back out there.
Yeah, I'm not the. I think the people are. DTR is a stud. Who's DTR?
Load management.
Oh yeah. The rookie QB from
322
UCLA.
left. Yeah, I think this is over. They're in
And
field goal
it's
range.
over now. So what do you got going on tomorrow, Mark? You good? Like, what are you doing at the house?
It's gonna finish plastering that room downstairs. Finish doing the trim over in here. Varnish the steps. I don't know. I'm kind of running out of things to do.
That's a good thing.
Actually,
There's always something to
if
do.
I can get the steps varnished, then I've gotten everything done this week that I wanted to get done. Tracy's got the kitchen well organized and put together and stuff. It actually looks really, really nice. And I get the walls plastered. We clean out that room and sand that floor down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, man.
I'm kind of it's. From,
I need one more sub, people. Come on, man. You guys are killing me.
you know they're going to score and get and mess up the line.
I'm stuck at 649. Come on, people.
My I am very finicky on sleeping. I have to have 3 pillows, and they have to be the right ones because
Yeah,
I sleep on my
I hear you.
side, and my neck. If the pillows are too soft, then my neck is like this, and it hurts. If they're too thick, then my neck is too far this way, and the pillows I have here are just not right. They're really fluffy, and they're too fluffy.
Yeah, well,
So
I gotta move. I have to move around. I'll sleep on my stomach, and then I'll go to my side. Then my stomach,
yeah.
and then my back gives me issues.
Right, that's where I'm constantly from the left to my stomach to the right, and I
You
will
need to get
toss.
you a Dak. You need to get your Dak Prescott Tempur-Pedic bed.
No, it's my body is just screwed up, and then I'll have to get up and walk around, and that's one of the reasons why people are like, "Man, you need to rest." And no, it's like sitting down.
Yeah,
It's hard for me to get up and get going. It takes a few steps before my body literally unfreezes. As long as I'm moving, I can keep moving. Shake it off, Mark. Shake, shake, shake it off. Brian B said he just subbed up.
okay. Let's check it out.
Lola girl, they always
There it is. 650. Brian B.
Congratulations. I remember, I'm old enough to remember when you said, I'd like to get to what, 300 at the draft? I mean, at the Hall of Fame? Shit, you're rolling, dude.
650, Mark.
Okay. 1,000's not far away. Wow, that was a big
Oh,
sack.
sack.
Almost takes them out of field goal range. But the clock is not their friend.
I'm
Wouldn't
getting
that be
better at
something if
this.
Denver went down and scored a touchdown, got the 2-point conversion real fast?
Well, I'm kind of hoping that Denver scores here. I mean, that a KC scores just so I win this game on the football poll.
Well, he just got sacked.
Yeah, I know.
Homeboy did. Yeah.
Really,
My homeboy.
superstar in Cowboys, Walt
It could have been fans to the face. Very well. You're the best around. I'll be live streaming on Sunday as well, people. I'm probably
I
going
think
to.
they can, yes.
I mean, I'll send
What
you the
time?
link. Well, I'll probably be rolling, this is going to be raining. I'll probably roll through. Start out the 1:00 games. Just roll through, man.
Yeah.
Just log in whenever you want. I'll send you a link. You can go in and out, or go do your thing and hop in later, whatever. Maybe I'll just send a link out to a couple people.
Wait a minute.
I know
What are the
Phil's
games
not
on
around.
Sunday? Hold up.
Huh? What we got?
Wait a minute. Commanders played. I mean, wait,
Yeah,
Commanders
yeah.
and
You got
Giants.
Washington at 1 against Atlanta.
Let's see. Baltimore, Tennessee. That could be interesting. Washington, Atlanta. Surprisingly, Atlanta is 3-2.
Yeah, Atlanta is the favorite too.
Minnesota and
They're 2.5
Chicago.
points.
That's the draft pick bowl. Seattle against Cincinnati. You know, here, let's also. Here's where it's kind of crazy. We have all the talk on Dak Prescott and how he's messed up and stuff. Anybody look at Joe Burrow this season?
Yeah, he's he. You know,
I mean, I know he
excuse.
went to a Super Bowl, but he just got paid.
Go
big
get the skunk and shake it off.
Okay.
Jeff Lee says.
New Orleans and Houston. Okay, that's a big one. New Orleans could take a big step forward. Texans could say, we're actually a team. The Colts, surprisingly, 3-2, which is kind of a surprise to me. That's actually the Colts and Jags. That's not a bad
Sorry,
game.
guys. Sorry.
Colts and Jags, that might not be a bad one.
Yeah. I think he hit his funny bone, Philly D.
Carolina 0-5. Those ticket prices should be dropping for that game. Cowboys versus Carolina.
Philly D, I took a 90-mile-an-hour fastball off of my elbow once playing baseball, and I couldn't feel my arm. Another time I was swinging, and
This
a
field
ball
goal's
hit my
actually pretty
hand,
big.
and my finger exploded. Literally fat came flying outside of my finger.
This
That's when you know
53-yard
you're
field
playing
goal
some
is
heat.
huge. Okay, it's
Good.
over.
So yeah, I can imagine.
The cramp is back.
I'm surprised they haven't had that Chiefs mascot do the shake it off dance yet.
And
Oh,
it's-
God.
Is it the 2-minute warning? They're going for a field goal?
Yeah, they made it. It's over.
Damn. A backdoor cover by a half. Unless they go down and score.
Cramp's back.
I'm sorry, man.
Fuck. That's going to
The
be fun going down
19.
the steps varnishing. Oh, shit.
Wow.
But if I can get the steps, even if I go ahead and just do the ones
Sick,
that I
Limber,
did,
man. People are rolling
it'll
out.
be. Then tomorrow morning I can put the next coat on, and that'll dry out quick because after the first one is the one that takes so long.
It looks like Travis is going to get taken care of tonight by Tay-Tay.
Okay, so should we make anything of Denver being the worst defense in football that Kansas City only got 19 points?
Well, it's one of those divisional games, where I always warn people. This is why it was a tough game to pick. It was a close game, but it's a divisional game. So,
But it's been
Yeah,
since
they're
2015 that Denver has won.
yeah, I know.
And you remember, this defense has 70
I don't think
put on
Kansas
it.
City is nowhere near what they were last year. They're doing it because they got great coaching, but they're not that great. And I say that, but they're not.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You can see I'm slowly falling out here.
yeah, I know. Well, we could end it if you want.
No,
I don't-
we've made it this far.
That's what I thought, but I don't want you to lock up, man.
Oh, shit.
It's bottom of the ninth in the Phils game, 3-1. He's got to come out throwing strikes. No walks here. You got to start throwing strikes.
Man, you got to hold on to
I'm
that,
almost
bro.
done here.
One time out.
Oh, he
left,
fumbled.
a minute
Another
42.
turnover.
Oh, man.
Don't fumble it, Danny.
Oh my gosh.
Turnover.
Wow.
I'm behind here. Why? What's up?
Fumbled it.
Me too.
Let's ride.
Yeah. Let's
He
ride
just
on
kicked
out
a
of
field
here.
goal.
So,
Nowhere.
Russell Wilson, 94 yards, 1 TD, and 2 interceptions.
Damn.
No walks here, man. You can't walk this fucking guy. Go after him.
Sad.
Now it's done. Kansas City is getting by.
Yep.
Tobias Lacey. What do you think about the Cowboys can be if Mike McCarthy and Dak start clicking on offense? Dude, that's all they need to do. We need our offense to help our defense. To have some sustainable drives. That'll help.
Oh, that would
There we
definitely
go.
help.
Friggin' walks.
That should be a decent game next week.
Yeah.
The London Jaguars against the New Orleans Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in London, England?
Now, they had back-to-back ones there. Shit.
Yeah, they might as well just build a stadium over there or something.
Jaguars and Saints. Next week, Thursday night.
Shawn
football.
Payton looks like he's aged about 10 years.
Yeah, he's looking like
Oh, shit.
he's looking like Bill Parcells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bill Parcells came out had a white
Won
hair.
the last 16 regular season games versus the Broncos, tied third longest streak by one NFL team against another. 16 straight. That is crazy.
This is not good.
That's it. That's a ball game.
Well, it's been fun, people.
Yep. All right, I got Varnish calling my name.
All right, Marky Mark.
The question
I will
is,
talk to
am
you.
I going to varnish all of them and challenge the skunk?
We'll find out. Just don't fall out. Yeah, just don't fall off your roof, man.
Oh, shit. Find out the skunk's on the roof, and I get up there, and he sprays me in the face.
Glimmer man. Little head. So, all right, man. It's been good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
might jump on Sunday.
I will do a lunchtime chat tomorrow from the man cave at some point, probably later on in the afternoon, 2:30ish, 2 o'clock, somewhere like that.
There you go.
I got stuff to do in the morning, but other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, peace out. And for everybody else, it's time to turn out the lights. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you soon.
Late.
Turn out the lights. This party's
They
over.
say that all good things must end. Call it a night.
Hopefully this Monday night we can celebrate, not be on here venting again.
Start